All right, welcome live. Here we are to All Hitches. We are doing our dry run of our Friday night spotlight show, Coach Mesa, on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, yeah. My guess is there's gonna be a lot of kinks try to work out of this thing, but hopefully this goes smooth at least the first time. We're gonna do this a couple more times.
And what better day to do it in the middle of a storm that takes out power all over the county?
Yeah, no kidding. You never know. We might lose. One of us might drop out of this thing. I had like the lightning hit like immediately, or like I had one of those ones where like it had to be really close to like outside my house.
Yeah, we never lose power. We had a little flicker here twice.
Yeah.
So I feel like the worst of it is behind us here, at least in Central Fairfax. I don't know about other parts of the area. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Well, our pregame show here, we got 10 good ones today, buddy. But first, we're going to talk about some things here. Some local. There's still people committing to schools, all types of stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, the summer never stops, right?
Never stops.
What was the Beach Boys album? The Never Ending Summer, the Endless Summer.
Endless Summer.
Endless Summer.
I saw today Peyton Holmes from Lake Braddock got his, I think, one of his first offers. Maybe not his first, but one of his first. Roanoke College.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna have a big season this year. I really.
Yeah. I thought he was a rising junior. I guess he's a rising senior. I didn't realize. I guess I thought he was a year younger.
Yeah, rising senior. Although our good friend Carl Frederick working on his 26 rankings, because that man is always working ahead. You know that.
Yeah.
Other things that I've seen recently. See what we got out here. I've seen a whole bunch of commits just recently. I was just kind of liking some of them. Kind of going the timeline here. Well, here's one. How about a little? It's not a commit, but it was a little story for a day or two. The rivalry already kind of starting between St. James. You got the shirt on. St. James.
I do. Yeah.
And St. Francis. That's gonna be a battle, my friend.
Yeah, no, it should be pretty good. Yeah, we said if he sent us gear, we'd wear it, and St. James gave me some gear, and I'm gonna wear it. I like navy blue anyway. I only wear 3 colors. I wear black, gray, blue, and white, and luckily this is blue, and so I'm wearing it, and it's nice. It's nice.
It is nice. They didn't have a medium, huh? They don't have a medium in that. But yeah, a little banter, a little friendly gamesmanship early on between St.
I mean, it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be a big game. I was just talking with our friends over at Levels AI Dark Visors today, and I'm really interested in that game just because this will be probably the highest ranked team that the DO staff has ever played against, right?
Yeah,
and that team is gonna walk into that game playing. I think 5 teams are ranked in the top 25.
Wow.
So they will have seen, the best of the best, right? I mean, they have IMG, they play Bosco, I think they go to Texas again. They play Central Catholic. So, it's going to be interesting, right? I mean, this will be the probably highest ranked team that they've ever played. And they'll be playing them after they have gone through the gauntlet of playing one of the toughest schedules in the nation. I kind of equate it to I remember when Long Beach Poly played Concord de la South the first time, and it just seemed like Concord had seen this before, right? They'd seen this kind of talent. Now, obviously, Poly had a ton of talent at the time. They had a bunch of a ton of D1 kids, but I think there's something to be said for having gone through the gauntlet and then playing. I think playing on the national stage. I'm not denigrating the staff of St. James. I think they're very capable, but I do think playing that game for the first time, and I think that at every level, right? When you step up and have to play in the big time, it sometimes it takes a minute to kind of adjust, and so I think it should be a really good game though.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. It'll be one of the more high profile football games in Northern Virginia. I don't want to say DMV, but Northern Virginia, maybe ever.
Possibly, right? I mean, when when the team that was up here was ranked, was it Centerville?
The most recent, I think it was Centerville.
Did they play another nationally ranked team? Right? Did they?
They played them in the They ended up playing the next school year. They played that top ranked DeMatha or Gonzaga team.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be exciting. And actually, I was just going through the schedules. There's a lot of teams that have a lot of really tough schedules this year. I was going through doing the research, right, doing the homework, and I was going through everybody's schedule, and man, there's a lot of, nobody, they all stacked their schedules.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon in particular. Mount Vernon took on a pretty tough schedule this year, which
well,
kudos.
smart move,
But
right?
it would have been Coach Taylor who would have set that schedule, though, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But if you feel you're going to make the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, get battle tested.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. One thing I noticed this week was a lot of teams taking pictures of the weight room, right, in the field.
Yeah.
Numbers look good for a lot of schools, man. I noticed I think you said you noticed Mount Vernon had a lot of kids.
Yeah, Marshall.
Marshall
had a ton of kids in the weight room. But
we're Westfield. But what do you expect, right, from a factory like Westfield?
Yeah.
So that's always solid to see that. Let's see here. Did I get another offer? I think Braylon Bates, formerly of Herndon, now of St. James, got a Syracuse offer.
Oh wow, Syracuse, huh? Recruiting hard in the Northern Virginia area.
You're right about that.
Meanwhile, another ACC team that's in Virginia has not seen to offer anybody.
Yeah, Westfield quarterback Ryan Carlson competed a few days ago at Towson.
Okay.
At the Towson camp. So a couple things there. We had a young Keaton Ramey from Battlefield committing to Stony Brook.
Okay. And New York, right?
Stony Brook, New York. That's correct.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun stuff happening, buddy. A lot of fun stuff happening. We received a message from Andrew Siciliano from NFL Red Zone.
Yeah, speaking of fun stuff.
Very fun, right? Very fun. Former South Lakes grad, Andrew Siciliano.
South Lakes grad, yeah. Probably not 92 or 93 would probably be his graduation year, right?
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. That's our estimates on that. But he's excited about the show. He's very excited.
So this will be the kickoff. We have our games going. Just to show you what my screen looks like. This will what screen will look like during the season. I'll go and share that with you. And I'll take a look to see if everybody can see this. All right, so we are gonna take a minute to.
All of our spotlight producers are looking at the camera, kind of trying to manage all the games at once.
Yeah, spotlight producers, you and I. So I'm waiting to see what it looks like on. All right, so I can see it there. I can see it there on Twitter.
It looks good.
Looks good. I can't see it on YouTube, so let me see on YouTube here. All right.
Yeah,
okay, I see it on YouTube. So that's what my screen will look like. So as we're watching games, and Coach Dash looks similar over there, so I'm gonna stop presenting there.
I'm gonna look at Facebook and see what Facebook looks like.
I think it looks the same on all the platforms. It looked the exact same on both Twitter and.
Well, I'm just curious. We have never done a Facebook Live.
Yeah. And
it told us it was doing a Facebook Live, so I'm kind of curious to see. I don't even know if it is because I don't know how that works. You and I are not we're not the most savvy of tech guys here.
Yeah.
I don't see it, but what do I know?
Okay.
I don't see it. But
All
it
right.
says it was doing it. So
yeah. So at 7:00, we'll have the kickoff. And so, do you want to go and press play on all of your screens?
Yeah.
All right.
So go ahead and get these games going here.
Games going.
So the games we pick. Let's kind of we'll kind of explain kind of the games as we get into action here.
Yeah.
Sort of. On one end we're going to have AC West Springfield. That should be that was a really fun game when it happened the first time. So we're looking forward to it again. We got Falls Church and Annandale. That was a barn burner if you remember that game.
Yeah.
Herndon and W&L was another one. Really close game. Maybe W&L's closest game all year.
Yeah.
Chantilly Centerville, another really close game. I think it went into overtime.
Yeah.
And then Oakton West Springfield, another. I think that was a last-second field goal game, if I remember, to win the game.
Yeah.
A walk-off field goal. What are the games that you got on your screen over there?
I have Madison Westfield 1, the game during the regular season. I have Fairfax and Lake Braddock. I have Garfield and Patriot. I have Lake Braddock and South County. And then I have Marshall Langley.
Okay. Now, the way these things, this obviously won't be the case, although you never know. You know, there can always be snafus and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I got the marching band on right now for the pregame.
I have on mine. I've got the coin toss going right now in South County and Lake Braddock. I've got right now I've got Fairfax and Lake Braddock, and it looks like I have kickoff getting ready for at Garfield Patriot.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and share because that week, and I forget what week that was, Annandale played Falls Church, and if it just got started late on that, and it picked up at 7-8. So that barn burner, the game started off 7-8. Okay, for all purposes here for us.
Yeah.
With Annandale down by 1. I guess Falls Church knew it, right? Falls Church knew it was going to be that kind of game.
Yeah.
So they went for too early. So I'm gonna jump into that game right now.
Okay.
The ball's at midfield. Annandale going left to right here. Let's go ahead and bring that up. And it's something that we're trying to kind of navigate this. I think so far so good, right?
Right. I've got kickoff getting ready to happen at Langley Marshall. Still got the coin tosses. I got the good old Star Spangled Banner going on at both Fairfax and at Braddock, Fairfax, and at Westfield Madison. And we've got the coin tosses going on at Garfield Patriot right now.
All right. Well, you got Annandale at midfield. Now, you know there's going to be a lot of scoring here. I think he caught that ball on the ground. No, they waved it incomplete. Actually, I can do a little. There you go. 7-8 game. But it's funny how, those two scores happened pretty early in this game.
Yeah.
The first quarter's almost over. Now, again, this game started, the NFHS broadcast got started late on this one. But I find it funny that Falls Church, I don't know how often Falls Church went for 2 last year, but knowing that this game ends up going down to the wire and it's really high scoring, it's funny that they went for 2 that early.
Yeah. Well, maybe, they had a trick up their sleeve, possibly.
Well, we got second and almost 30 for Annandale here. Now,
see a flag coming in.
I think that quarterback is now. I don't think he's is he still at Annandale? I think that he's at a private school now.
I believe so. Yeah. I've got Langley right now. They got the ball to kick off there on the 25-yard line.
Are they marching down the field?
No. It's the first play of the game. So we'll stay here. Now with this, we won't stay for the games for very long.
Right.
Part of our agreement with NVHS is that we won't. A suggestion we'll probably hear multiple times throughout this is that you purchase the NFHS package and you use our link in order to do that.
Right.
And then
we got it all over our feed.
Yeah, and you keep us on so you can see other games going on. And
3rd and 30. And we don't show punts here, Mason. We don't like showing punts.
All right. So why don't you go and unshare? So we'll show what we're going to do here. And so now we're going to go to Braddock, South County right now.
Well, it's a great time to go because Annandale's punting from midfield here.
All right. So let's go with where are we at? What did I say? We're going to go with Braddock in South County right now.
South County. All
right. So I am there. I'm going to share. Nope, that is not what I want to do. All right. So I want to share screen.
Well, we got a field goal right now, and actually, I'm going to go ahead and do you mind if I'm going to go ahead?
No, you can jump in. Go ahead.
Because we got a field goal attempt taking place here at let's see here. Again, this is something that we're trying to figure. We're all learning together here, right?
Yeah.
So we got a field goal attempt.
Are you sure that's not a PAT?
No, well, it says 0-0.
Yeah, but there's zeros on the clock, so that's not working.
You're right. You're right. So we're going to find out then, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to find out.
That looks like a PAT. Where
it does look like a PAT. I kind of glanced. I saw field goal. We're about to have to make.
So you can run that back. and we can see the
I did.
touchdown.
And I paused it. I guess I could have run it back, and maybe we will in a second when we find out exactly. And it is good. A little foreshadowing there because this game does come down to field goal attempts. You're right. A lot of these teams don't use a scoring on their scoreboards.
Right, which hurts us.
You and I don't like that. They don't use the times either.
No. Yeah, most of these games I have here do not have their clocks at all. All right. So we have a first. So we
go ahead and let you get to your game over here.
All right. So we have South County Lake Braddock here. So we're gonna go here. Now, for some reason, it takes a while for me to click on it. I'm not sure why exactly.
You got a dog barking.
I do. All right. So Braddock, South County going on right here.
By the way, that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown by that was AC on the touchdown.
Yeah.
What we didn't know at the time was it was a huge upset in the making.
Yes. Luckily we have a big stop there by Braddock. Looks like South County has retained the ball there. Still a 0-0 game in that game. So and it's 7-0 right now. AC over West Springfield. We got. They keep on going out to right there. Yeah, Langley on 3rd and 8. So if we want to switch over to that.
Yeah, give it a shot. See, we got it Langley here. Falls Church and Antidote right now.
Big 3rd and 8 in the first quarter for Langley. They've gone empty a little bit. Good old Sandberg.
Well, that's a guy to keep an eye on this year. I'm looking forward to watching. I mean, a lot of people are calling him maybe the best quarterback in all of NoVA this year.
Which they're going to punt, and like you said, we don't show punts here.
Nope.
You got anything?
Right.
You got any action?
Anything? Yes. Could stand to use? Is it better like rewind button?
Yeah, like a minus 10-second button, right?
Right. Yeah, minus 10-second button. That would be good. You're right.
Let's see. Yeah. You have a game you want to go to?
Give me a second here because I'm going to go ahead and cheat for you here. W&L Herndon, tight game 0-0, early first, and as we know, that game ended up coming down to the wire. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you something here that let's see, we got W&L dropped back to pass, and we know he had a great season. The quarterback had a great season last year. Dropped back to pass. Let's see what happens here. He throws that ball away. Now, again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm tipping this off. He's lucky he got that one out of bounds. Stick around for another 30 seconds or so. That pass might be a little more dangerous across the middle here. So there's things happening here. Things are happening. I mean, the Josh Richards defense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they did an excellent job. They actually were positioned to win this game.
Oh, I got a score.
You got a score?
Yeah.
See, things are happening all over the dial. Here's the interception here. So let's get to the interception, and we'll get back to your score if you want to pause it over there.
Yeah.
Here's going to be going to throw this dangerous pass right over the middle here. It's going to get tipped. There it is, and bingo. They're all yelling Oski, Mason. Oski as they run down the field.
Yeah, well, I got a big play here. So if you want to go ahead and take off your share. Got a big play here in the Braddock Fairfax game. Let's see, Braddock. So right now, opening drive there for Fairfax. It is a 2nd and 6 for Fairfax. And what do we have?
Is that Ty Jackson?
And nope, it is a fumble.
Oh no!
Touchdown, Lake Braddock.
I mean, it was the quarterback fumbled the ball, or what?
Quarterback fumbled the ball. Touchdown, Lake Braddock. Lake Braddock.
Man.
So PAT coming. We'll stay here since that's scoring play. We'll try to keep as many scoring plays as we can on here.
And we know that in that game, right, it came down to it. I mean, every score always matters, but in that game, every score really mattered.
It did, absolutely. Yeah. So PAT coming. No, we got a fumble. We got a fumble in Langley Marshall game.
Oh man, you got some action happening over there.
Yeah, I got a fumble in Langley Marshall game. Let me pull this up here.
I got a lot of games right now. It's just teams kind of like, backed up. Herndon got way backed up. I don't know if there was a penalty or something, but Herndon got backed up a little bit. That was kind of the theme of this game, though. I mean, Herndon defensively played lights out against WNL. Their offense kind of struggled.
Yeah. That's a tough thing. You're right. The rewind thing, it really hurts.
Yeah, you know what? And that's something that, we can make note of. But, while we had these games on, and I know some of you people out here are probably bigger fans of some of these schools than others, get the subscription. I think they're offering some deals right now. We have our link all over our social media, all over our Twitter. Click on it, subscribe. It's definitely worth it all year long. And then you can follow us along as well on YouTube. You can watch the games if you want to watch them. Go back and watch your favorite team.
We have another turnover here in the Marshall Langley game. It's probably coming up pretty soon, right here. Big run by Marshall. Fumble recovered by Langley off a big run. Nothing hurts more than that, huh?
No, nothing hurts more than that.
Yeah.
Speaking of big runs, I got a big run here.
Oh, I got another big play.
Go ahead, let's see it. Now, when you're done there, we're going to come right back to Annandale Falls Church. The scoring is starting. The Avalanche is starting here.
Hopefully, I have it. And the Braddock South County game. And that Braddock South County game is always a.
Yeah, it is. Now that was a mid to late season game, if I remember.
Yeah, it was a Saturday game. As you can see, they're playing on the day.
Yeah, you're right. Look at that. The fans are, and as well as I do that Saturday games, people don't always show up for those.
No, they don't.
And that's a decent stance for a Saturday morning game.
I think is this
the Bob Euchre and Monty sitting over there.
South County is really moving the ball well in this game.
Did you have a score you wanted to show? I got something over here in Annandale Falls Church.
I'm about to get a score right here.
Okay.
It's about to be a long run in a second. Yeah, we got to do something about the rewind stuff.
I don't know how they don't. It's such a basic thing. I don't know how they don't have that.
Yeah. I think we're going to get a big. Oh, do I have another score? Oh no, I got a sack there by Marshall.
I think I remember this touchdown in this game.
I think this is it right here.
Look at that burst. Is that our guy Caroma?
It might be touchdown South County.
Look at that. They're going to miss South County. Good running back.
PAT coming. All right, so I'll come off of this and let you go and show what you got there.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping over to Falls Church, Annandale. And now, not having the roster in front of me from a year ago, especially, I wonder, how many of these guys are coming back? How many aren't?
Oh, they did call back the South.
Look at him go, Mason. And I don't know if he's coming back or not, but man, with that bird, that was a 20-yard run.
The touchdown for South County was called back.
It was called back.
Oh, I just got a touchdown in Lake Braddock game. I just missed that one.
All right,
Braddock
go. And Herndon and WNL are really, every time I come back to this game, Herndon it's the same. Remember the interception from a few minutes ago?
Mm-hmm.
They're on the goal line still, and they're trying to hammer it in. And they're having a tough time. Now that's fourth down now. It says 4th and 10. It's obviously not 4th and 10 because they're on the 1-yard line. But they're trying to hammer it in. I got to go to that.
Okay.
Got your snacks there.
I do.
Nice
yeah. I got some peanut M&Ms.
Yes. I can hear it.
Can you?
I can, definitely. Here we go from the 1. It says 4th and 10. They're obviously on the looks like the 2 or 3 yard line. Oh no! What a good tackle in the open field there.
Is that? That turnover downs. All right, so I got a score.
I'm not a fan of the of going wide like that. From the 2 yard line.
I've got a score in the Lake Braddock game. You want to check it out?
Go for it.
All right. We're seeing a lot of Lake Braddock right now because I haven't had the 2 games on there.
You're going to have some scoring in some games. And
Lake Braddock, Fairfax. It takes me a while to click on this thing.
Centerville, Chantilly. That game ended up also being kind of a you got looks like Chantilly in the red zone here. When you're done, I'm going to come over to that.
So we got 1st and 10 for Braddock. Looks like on about the 15-yard line. They're coming in. Looks like they're coming in for a score.
Now, if you want to watch more of these games, if you wanted to watch that WNL game, for instance, that nice goal line stop, get the NFHF subscription for this year, and you can check it out yourself.
Yeah. So it looks like we have Braddock threatening the score right here. 6-0. I guess they missed the PAT. Again, that's Ty Jackson taking up the middle.
I think there might be a lot of that this year.
Touchdown Lake Braddock. Touchdown Lake Braddock. You got something you want to put on?
Yeah, I got an update here in Chantilly, Centerville. Chantilly.
If you want to go and present, let me stop presenting. You go and put yours on.
Yep. Yeah, they're 2 yard line, 3 yard line.
Yeah,
spread out.
You and I are not a big fan of the spread.
No, not a big fan. I mean, either my philosophy on this one with a team like that, especially, I think, now again we don't know the down here, so we know it's not. We know it wasn't 4th, obviously, but
right.
Your best player is Mantry, right? So either let Mantry do his thing, let him throw it, or freaking smash mouth it in there.
Right.
Let's see what they do here. Like I heard that, and they didn't get it in. I don't think, unless this referee is late on the call here. Let's see what happens. Once again, coming out and spread. Again, I think it was Gruden. Someone was like, "Look, he was calling a Saints game one time, and they kept doing something like this with Breeze, and he's like, look, either let Breeze throw it, or just smash mouth behind Alvin Kamara.
Yeah,
but." You're spreading them out and you're doing this nonsense. Let's see what they do here. And I'll tell you what, we saw Mantry. Mantry looks really good. We saw him at the team camp.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he looks like he's poised to make a breakout for sure.
We got to stop. They got that one in. They got that one in.
Oh, you guys got it in for.
They got it in, my man. So that's good stuff there.
Patriot just scored. I just missed it.
Oh, well, if you want to get back to
but I got to figure out how to get. I just the rewrite.
You got to do the narrowest of clicks, right on the little dot there.
Yeah,
and it's okay. We're watching Chantilly kick a PAT. I think it was Rich Eisen. Kickers are people too.
Yeah.
Oh, blocked, and in a game that ends up going to overtime, that block is important, my man.
Yeah. I got. Here we go. I got. I'm sorry. I got Garfield driving. I'm mistaken. I thought it was Patriot. I got Garfield driving.
Go for it. Let's see what you got.
Garfield driving. There we go. It takes me a long time to click on the share, so I mean, this is what's going to make things tough. And I think unfortunately, this is going to be a little more free flowing for us. When these games,
just being able to give updates in these games.
Yeah.
Look at Falls Church here. Are they going to score? I think I'm going to have to. Yep, they're going to score, and I'm going to come back to that one. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so we got 0-0 in Herndon and WNL. West Springfield and AC not giving us scores. I hope people change that this year and give us scores.
Yeah.
From my understanding, they just got to be able to program it and turn it on. And Centerville Chantilly didn't have theirs programmed either.
Right.
And then West Springfield up 7-0 on Oakton. So that's kind of what I got going on over here.
Yeah, we have Garfield driving, which ended up being a really big upset during the year.
Yeah, huge upset.
Wait, no, that's Patriot. I'm sorry, that's Patriot driving. Garfield is in white. I mean, because they both have the same color scheme, right?
Yeah, they both do have similar
color scheme. I mean, Patriot's so big up front, aren't they? I mean, they've got some guys up front. Yeah, hopefully, the DSAs can kind of connect their NFHS feed to their scoreboard, so it's a little easier to kind of
keep right. Yeah, I think that's actually a big one, and NFHS, I think that's something we got to. And I'm going to actually talk to some of the DSAs and ask them, what specifically is the issue with some people not having that. Now, I mean, is it a tech issue? Is it just something's not set up correctly? Because I think everyone should have that.
Ooh, I got Marshall driving now too. I got Marshall at the 5.
Well, I got a touchdown here in this Falls Church barn burner. Now look, people are here. They came to this game. They had their celebrity deli sandwiches, right, ready to go, right, watching Jaguar Street, watching this game. Let me get to this one here because this is a nice little touchdown.
Actually, so why don't you get to that, and then I will pause. So I think I'll pause the Marshall Langley because they're about to score, and then we'll
I've been pausing nonstop here as I see the scores coming on. Now, is this QB graduate? Now, this is why we need the coaches' forms for the upcoming year because I like to. Quarterback looks good. The speedster at receiver looks good. Touchdown. He was so fast he outran the NFHS camera. And touchdown over there. You got a score over there?
I'm about to get one right here on Langley Marshall. Oh, is that a flag?
And we got a looks like kind of a lull in action over in Herndon. Let's see what we got going on here. Ball at midfield with West Springfield and AC. Oakton, West Springfield. You got West Springfield or Oakton drive in here. Close to midfield. Nice little run. Gets them across the 50-yard line. And that game has a score, which is nice for people.
So I got Marshall.
Hurry up offense with 4 minutes to go. So I'm going to go ahead and let this play out to the next break, unless you got some action to.
I got Marshall about to score.
Okay. All right. Let me get out of here then. See what we do from midfield here. Nice little. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Get to your action here. Go ahead. Jump into Marshall.
So maybe that's what we'll do too. We'll anytime some team gets a red zone, just hit pause, and then we can just jump to that, right?
Good old Jack asking you about our friend Jack asking about your sweatshirt. He says he likes it and he wants one. We got a little. Let me know if you're gonna switch or not, because I got some. Their Oakton is driving here in this game.
My Riverside crashed.
Yeah, now I have two. I have two U's. Oh, for a while.
Yeah, my Riverside crashed. I don't know why. All right, so let me. I mean, I wonder if it can handle this kind of bandwidth on here. I wonder if that's gonna be an issue. All right, so we have Marshall on the doorstep about to score.
I was wondering what happened to you. I didn't see it. I said, "Where's Mace at?"
It just crashed.
Mine hasn't crashed yet, though. Knock on wood. Through a hurricane and and God knows what else out there.
So it looks like we got first and 10 with 2:05 left. Marshall on the 1 yard line. I mean, this is what they do, right? Little wedge right there.
Yeah, touchdown. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do this year.
Touchdown, Marshall.
And you were excited about the weight room over there. I want to see what they do this year. I'm excited about that Marshall team, especially knowing that conference is wide open.
All right. So I've got Patriot about to score right here. So
go ahead, just jump to it.
Jump into here.
You should have just moved your mouse to one game to the next.
Oh no, because I'm doing it just by the tab right there, so that's why.
Oh, okay. I'm shooting from the hips over here, buddy. But I specialize in that. Oakton driving in this one Springfield game. They're down 7-0. Again, this one of my favorite game of the year, the Oakton West Springfield game. Is this the game where Walrath threw that freaking rope to midfield?
Yeah, it was.
God, that was a good game. Good ending. They are 15-yard line going in, 1st and 10. I like that. Kudos to the Oakton DSA for having the score on there and the time.
Yeah, that helps out a ton.
It really does. We're gonna start giving our DSA awards. We should maybe talk about that because things like that deserve to be recognized.
Yeah.
Little things. If you're coming out there and not showing scores and not doing things, then to me that reflects on a lot of things. You want to come out here and give the best product available.
Patriot uses that one play calling system. Man, Westfield and Madison are getting after it.
No updates for Madison and Westfield.
0-0. It looks like here we go. Touchdown Patriot. There we go. Touchdown Patriot.
Well, we got a score over there.
No, because they have not connected their thing to their NFHS. So, all right, you want to jump in? You got something? Yeah, anything you want to jump into?
Yeah, we're gonna head out to Oakton, Vienna.
Okay, let me. I have to stop presenting. There's got to be an easier way to do this, right?
Yeah, I think the way I'm doing it is the easier way to do it. So, they're driving here. It's going to be 3rd down. The clock is ticking, though. And as we know, Coach Slay and company, nerves of steel. Nothing got them nervous last year. So 3rd and 10. I think that's incorrect. It looks more like 3rd and 6.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
That's what it looks like 3rd and 6 to me. And let's see what they do here. Clock is ticking. I guess they were out of timeouts.
It's only the first quarter.
Oh, you're right. It is. Yeah. But they were. Well, could the I guess they're updating things, and that'd be updated too. They were moving like it was the end of the half. The way they were moving. Oh, there it is.
A slant. That touchdown.
Is that Dalen Jones, Enriquez? Who is it? Pick your poison. Pick your poison over there. I'd hate to be on their schedule this year.
I've got Braddock on the punt, punting it back to Fairfax, up 14-0.
We're gonna kick and actually, this is a tale of two special teams units. Isn't this the game where Oakton had a hard time converting these kicks, if I remember correctly?
I remember. Yeah, I think you're right.
This one got converted, so maybe I could be confusing games. That was a beautiful kick.
No, it was the Fairfax game. I think it was the Fairfax.
Maybe it was that game.
They went for the 2 for the win, right?
Okay, maybe that's what it was. You got an update over there?
No, nothing going on. Madison Westfield are battling right now. If you want to jump into that, we got action going on at least in Madison Westfield.
Well, I got Centerville Drive in here. We got
okay. We can stay there. We can stay with Centerville.
Division I quarterback going to the end zone. That's a touchdown, my man. Look at that. And that's what you get here. You get switching to the games, and you get a touchdown right away, right when we switch. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't even know what the score is anymore because there's no updates. But yeah, I think it's 7-7 actually. But look at that. What a pass. A young Jack Shields.
I got
to Herndon. And the Herndon D, 2-0. This is what I mean by saying there's an easier way to do it. And sometimes the easier way to do it is just let it ride.
Yeah.
2-0. And they're driving. They could have made this game 9-0 if they scored here. I really feel like they could have. Look at this. Look at this run. They really could have beaten W&L in this game.
When you're ready, switch Westfield Madison. I think Madison's is driving in. Looks like Madison's close to scoring.
Falls Church scored, made it 15-7. But you go ahead and do your thing over there. Go ahead.
Come in. There it is. Yeah, I mean, this game was probably one of the game. This game could be the game of the year, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I mean, either one of these games are probably considered the game. I mean, for at least for Madison, right? Madison, for the most part, took care of business against everybody pretty well. It took them a while to put down this Westfield team. I mean, they're just hitting, aren't they? 0-0, second quarter. Looks like we got what I want to say is about 3rd and 3. The only thing that they'll have going is their down marker or they're on the NFHS. Why can't I think of the quarterback from Madison's name? Yates.
Young Yates.
Yeah.
Stud. Absolute stud.
Yeah.
Talk about guys having nerves of steel.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean that pass in the championship game, right? I mean,
yeah. Oh man, hey, the real McCoy right there. Yeah. So I got 7-7. Westfield.
Oh, look at this, Madison.
There you go. What do you got?
Madison.
Your screen is kind of. Can you rewind that? Your screen's kind of glitching out on us a little bit. You see it? You see how it's glitching out?
It looks clean on the thing. Oh, I see it there.
Don't want to miss a beautiful touchdown here. Did your extender come in?
It did not. No. But I'm upstairs, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, throughout the season, now, we'll be able to have guests on here. We're going to really test the bandwidth and see what we can do. Adam Schefter of NoVA, Carl Frederick will probably be on location at a few games. And we'll have other. All
right, I think here's a touchdown right here.
Here we go. Can you maximize that screen? Oh, there you go. Is that nicely?
I believe it is.
Well, it's too late now. Don't worry about it. But next time you could probably maximize it. What we got here?
All right, you got something for me?
Let's see here. Yeah, let's head over. Let's get back to Falls Church. Let's enjoy a celebrity deli sandwich and head over to Falls Church and see what we got going on over here. All right, see what we got. And Annandale is driving. Another penalty. I mean, last time we went to this game, we saw Annandale, was looking at a 2nd and 30, and it looks like once again Annandale is looking at
I got a fumble in the Lake Braddock Fairfax game. Braddock's going to recover the ball on the.
Ooh, a little pitch out, pitch. Ooh, cuts back. Looking like a young Barry Sanders here. Look at this run. Look at this run. Holy smokes. Is he going to score?
Yes, he is.
Wow. That was something else. Another guy I got questions about, is he coming back? I remember this guy, the young Annandale running back last year. He looked fantastic. You know, again, without having a roster in front of me, it's kind of tough. Yeah. But he looked amazing last year.
Yeah.
Did you see that run?
I did. It was really good. That's the other tough thing, though, is I'm trying to keep the eyes on the games that I have too. So that way, I think we're about to get Bragg's is on 1st and goal. I might think about. Well, actually, it might be 1st and 10 for me to go with the 12-yard.
So I'm getting some writing and touchdown. Look at that. He extended, got it over like Christian Okoye.
So you're getting some writing.
Go in there. Try and maximize that screen when you jump in there.
All right, so I'll take it to Braddock right now. Give me a second here. I'm hitting screen. There we go. So even when I go to click on it, it won't. There it is.
All right. Well, in the second inning, we got Herndon is up 5-0.
Second inning.
Got 10 minutes to go in the second. 5-0. What a yeah, this had to be a frustrating game for Herndon here.
The NFHS camera not doing a great job right now. We're swinging back and forth here. Here we go.
Yeah, that's like the automated camera, right?
That is not Ty Jackson at quarterback. That is Suris. And Suris is in for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was kind of their Tebow.
Yeah.
Leave it on there for a minute, Mason. We'll see the kick. We're getting some feedback on some of our camera angles here.
In the chat or to you directly?
Yeah, texting to me directly here. Actually, I haven't seen. I should go to the chat and see what we got.
Nothing. We have one thing for our friends from Levels AI, and that's about it. On YouTube right now, we have 2 people watching.
On YouTube. Well, I'm not looking at YouTube. I'm looking at. I have all the chats here.
Okay. You see the one from Levels AI on there?
No.
Yeah, they're on the Twitter chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Appreciate the shout out from Levels.
Good guys.
All right. Get out of this here. All right. You got something? You got anything for me? I just missed a Braddock touchdown with South County.
That's right. You got the weird quarter screen there on yours. I don't know what's going on there.
No, because I minimize it again, so it stopped.
Gotcha. I'm going to jump over here. Got this tough game here. We got the Herndon game. I'm going to get out of Herndon. I'm going to check out. We'll stop by Springfield and see what's going on. AC at midfield. Let's see if we got anything else closer to the red zone here. You got Centerville, Chantilly also close to midfield. How about Oakton, West Springfield? They've crossed midfield. So let's hang out over here in Vienna for a minute, see what we can do. And I think young Walrath was at quarterback for this game. And I like him a lot. Now, Walrath's going to be at
Loudon Sports Academy, right?
Loudon Academy, which I'm excited to see him. He's got a cannon of an arm.
Yeah. Let's see. Marshall scored again, up 14-0 on Langley.
You got the score on there?
14-0. No, I don't know when it happened at.
Oh, okay. I see. Now, it's funny, the West Springfield offense completely different this year.
Yeah. Well, they were throwing the ball somewhere. Oh, look at that.
Look at that cannon arm of his, man. Look like a young Joe Flacco throwing that ball. 4th and 10. It's one of those games where you got to punt. You're probably thinking like, all right, we're on the 45, close to the 45, but you can't. If they only knew then how close this game really was, holy smokes!
Yeah, I think got Patriot ready to score again.
All right, we'll jump over that. See what they do here. They're kind of debating it though. They're mulling it over. Look at Slay. He's like, I'm gonna go for it. No. Come on, Slay. You're D guy. You're a D-minded guy. You got to punt it here.
I got Patriot about to score right here.
Yeah, I think he took the delay game. Looks like they're moving it back. Oh, 2nd and 10. So it said 4th earlier, but now we got 2nd and 10 here. So never mind. See what we got going on here. Waiting on the call from Coach Parker. I thought it was 4th, but now they changed it. But at least they're updating it. I like it. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Looks like more than 10, actually. I haven't updated it yet. Going deep. And no, incomplete. You got a score? I'll get out of here.
Yeah, I got Patriot about to score right now.
All right. Let me see here. I'm going to let you do your thing. Maximize your screen here so I could get a little test sample run.
I think our screens look roughly the same. Just because
I think the most recent time you did it, but before you were showing kind of like the smaller version.
I feel like it's the same size as yours because when I maximize it all out, it takes a full screen. Like you don't have the full screen on yours.
Let's see what you go ahead and share that.
See, this is the maximized screen for me.
Yeah, so you should be good then. Let's see here. Earlier, however you were doing it earlier, it was not. I got screenshots. It was kind of like it was a smaller field. Now who's?
We got a fumble.
Oh!
Oh!
Bumbling, stumbling. Look at we got it on fast forward. He's going so fast. Holy smokes!
90. It was about a 99-yard return, right? Because if it's in the end zone, it's a touchback.
That was amazing.
Look at that. That's what you get.
What a time! What a time to catch it. Keep it on there for a second. West Springfield punted the ball, punted the ball to Oakton. Slay's defense looking good.
Are they going to call him out of bounds because they're all walking around like?
They can't believe what's going on.
Well, I mean, they're not lined up for a PAT.
The referee says, "Get your big butt out of here." He does.
What are they? What's the call?
That's the holy roller, right?
Oh yeah. What's the? Is it a touchdown? Are they calling it a touchdown? What are they calling it? Yeah, they're calling it a touchdown.
Well, keep it on there for a little bit longer here. Oh, what a throw! Oh, what a throw! West Springfield just scored against AC. West Springfield at times are so explosive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good now, Mesa. You're good now. The way you're showing it like that is better than the other way.
The PAT is good.
Well, West Springfield just scored another one.
Do you want to go to
score in the game? Unfortunately, but it was a heck of a. Let's see if I can bring that back here because that was a nice throw and catch.
You want to share that one?
Yeah, I'm going to here in a second. I'm trying to capture it here. All right, let me jump into West Springfield AC, which was maybe one of the bigger upsets on the season.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Right.
Now Duarte is, as far as we know, is at the St. James, correct?
Yeah. That is true. All right, looks like it's about 2nd and 12. West Springfield. Can't tell if that's Walrath at quarterback. I know they kind of rotated a lot. Look at this throw. Boom!
Oh.
Nice catch. Look at this.
What are the kids called? A dot?
Yeah, man. Nice. I mean, he kind of, didn't go down, caught the ball, didn't alligator arm it. I don't know if that was Davies. I couldn't tell who that was. Now, Davies is leaving too.
Well, he's at the Loudon Sports Academy, correct? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I don't think that's confirmed. I don't think that's confirmed. That he
No, nothing's confirmed. Nothing's ever confirmed. But I mean, like I was saying earlier, just in general, just a kind of a new West Springfield team, and because they weren't even featuring the big tight end back then.
No.
Bella.
Yeah.
Now he's a featured guy now. That's like freaking Gronkowski.
They still had the back from last year, right? The why can't I think of his name? I'm getting sold.
Now we got people on here, and we got to say it while you're here. Get on and subscribe, right? Subscribe with to our YouTube channel, to NFHS.
Yeah.
The link is on our Twitter. I'm going to see if I can get the link up here. Still learning how to do that stuff. I don't think I can. Let me know how your games are looking over there.
I'm trying to see if we have anything big here.
I'm gonna hop around my dial. Oh, we got a touchdown. Look at that over in Falls Church. I did it quick. Looks like Falls Church kind of. And there comes this game was back and forth, Mesa.
Yeah.
After they score, they shoot Celebrity Deli sandwiches up in the stands to everybody.
I've got a punt in the Madison Westfield game, so 7-0. I've got Braddock driving up 21-0. They're on the 45 going in. Patriots got the ball. Oh, it looks like I got Marshall. Marshall looking like they are. 14-0. And then they're trickling down the field. They're probably the closest to scoring I have.
All right, so go ahead and jump in there. Let me go. Okay. I'll stop sharing this, and you can kind of jump into what some of the action you got going on over there.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little dive up the middle. Run looks like they're running veer. Off tackle option. Now Langley ends up winning this game. Am I remember that correctly? If they come back from down 21-0, that's pretty impressive.
It was a close game.
I feel like the final was 28-21. Now it could be 20. I think it was 20-21 Langley. They're talking a little bit. Oh, it looks like they are. Oh, we got a hold. The triple option teams. That hurts.
That does.
Chop. They got a good old chop block going.
Now it's going to be interesting here with, and we don't know exactly how many viewers we have on Twitter. That's what drives most of the. It's reflecting 300 at some point. I've clicked on the link.
Yeah.
The live link. So at some point we'd like to drive some of this to our YouTube channel specifically and away from Twitter.
Well, I think we had talked it. Oh, touchdown, Marshall. Oh no, they're calling him out at the 1. They're calling him out at the 1.
But yeah, we've talked about, you and I have talked about, starting early on Twitter and then kind of shifting to, cutting it off at some point and going to YouTube. So
yeah, I think we will eventually kind of be on YouTube.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to take all these viewers over there, and hopefully everyone who's viewing now kind of jumps in and checks out the YouTube account and kind of goes over there.
So we have a 1st and goal for Marshall at, I want to say the 2 going in. Man, that the Liberty District's going to be really competitive, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
I mean, is there a favorite in that district right now? Is W&L the favorite?
W&L and Yorktown. I think the 2 Arlington teams reign supreme right now. You can never count out Yorktown.
With the new guy at the helm after 40 plus years.
New but not new, right?
New but not new, yeah.
Centerville, Chantilly. We got Chantilly driving. So here, Mantry.
Oh, I got down at the half-yard line. Oh, no, we got touchdown.
And W&L scored.
Touchdown. You want to go with that one?
Got off the not where they scored. I'm going to jump over to Chantilly Centerville. We know that game ends up being a really close game here. Where they squeak by.
Oh, looks like I got Braddock. It looks like I got Braddock score. It looks like Brad scored again. They're 28-0 on Fairfax.
All right. Let's see here. We got. So here, Mantry and company driving down the field. Drops back. All the time in the world. Oh, he's going deep. The camera's kind of behind.
Interception?
I don't know. People were cheering. Yes, it was. I couldn't see it, so I was looking at interception.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, the Centerville fan base was cheering. There you go. So Centerville defense, Centerville D. People didn't talk enough about them. Remember that they won the Oakton game because of their defense.
Yeah.
I mean, intercepted here. They got the ball to 1 yard line.
Something happened in the Garfield Patriot game. I can't see what it is. Might have been a punt, maybe. I was like, maybe it's change possession.
The camera a little bit behind on that one.
No, I just when I looked over, looks like Patriot is looking like they're threatening to score again.
Let's see what we got here. Let me know if there's a game that you want to go to.
Yeah, Patriot is in the red zone. Is in the 10-yard line, getting ready to go in.
AC driving. We got. Let's see what we got here because we know Duarte went off in this game. So let's see what we got here.
Oh, look at that! He called it. Oh, we got a big run in the touchdown Langley, about a 70-yard touchdown. Gosh.
Oh, you want to bring that back?
Yeah, I need to
bring that back, and I'll kind of stick around here until you can get that in a good spot. Let me know when you get it in a good spot. Annandale, woo!
I think I got that in a good spot.
You got it. All right, go ahead and get out of here. There you go.
Screen. Waiting. There we go.
A little glitchy.
Touchdown. Kickoff return for a touchdown. Langley.
Yeah, your screen is glitchy. Did you see that or no?
Yeah, I can see it on it's not glitchy where I'm replaying it from.
All
right. So I rewound it again.
Look at that. All right, Levels jumping over to YouTube. We appreciate that. Good guys over there. Yeah, we trying to get more people to jump onto YouTube just because in the future that's where we want to have it. I mean, we know that everyone's on Twitter, especially in the football world and sports world.
Let me reshare this. Try it again.
AC still driving. I'll kind of wait to get back over here. We got Centerville still backed up there on the 5-yard line, so nothing happening there.
So I got Dan. All right, so it's a kickoff on the kickoff.
West Springfield driving.
Look at that. Look at this. That's huge. Down 21-0, and then you strike back and you kind of answer that touchdown, right? Get within 2 scores. Touchdown Langley.
Yeah, who's that? Was that our guy the Ronk?
I don't think so. I think the Ronk was not. It was on the kickoff return. I'm not sure who it was.
Got West Springfield driving against Oakton here.
Let me. I'll get out of that here.
The way these offenses kind of.
All right, it's all yours.
Bunch of powerhouses. So we got here. And again, don't know if it was Walrath or not at quarterback. I can't really tell. They bottled up young Mark Anthony White.
That's a running back. I can think of his name.
One of the best players in the region.
Yeah. Do we have down and distance on there? 2nd and 10? Looks like a little more than 10, right? West Springfield, Oakton.
Yeah. So we go. Give him time. You give that guy time, he's going to hit it.
Yeah, well,
they saw that one coming.
They had that covered pretty well.
Thought he was doing one of these.
Let's see.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see, when eventually kind of drive some of the Twitter traffic over to YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I think we can be able to do that down.
I had a touchdown in the Westfield Madison game.
You got an update over there?
Yeah, 7-7. I was watching something else here, and then I looked up.
Let's see what they do on this 3rd and 10. Drops back. But get rid of it. Get rid of it. Okay. All right. They got it. Coach Parker's got a decision to make there. All right, you want me to get out of here?
Yeah, I got Westfield getting ready to score, and I got Patriot too ready to score as well.
All right, go for it, buddy.
All right, let's go here. So we'll look at Westfield first.
Now, when these games are live later on, we'll be able to. Can we pause those too? I mean, I know you'll fall behind, but
you'll fall behind, but we can pause them still.
Yeah, I don't think it matters to pause a little bit here and there.
No,
because the stream's already a couple minutes behind, anyways.
Right. We got Madison getting ready to score here. I'm sorry, Westfield inside. Though I mean they're not in goal yet, so they can still get a first down off of this against that vaunted Madison D. I mean, this was well, like I said, these two games were probably the best two games, and like these are the two powerhouses, right?
Oh yeah, this is it.
And Fairfax this year, right?
This was Tyson Holyfield right here.
Yeah.
See what they do here from the
drops back to pass. Oh.
Now, just a reminder to everyone out there, since we got over 300 viewers on Twitter right now. This is a preview, right? This is a dry run.
Yes.
Obviously, and everyone knows the season hasn't started yet. We picked our, what we thought were 10 of the best games this year and decided to kind of show those. But set up your notifications. Set up your notifications on YouTube.
Yeah.
For live views. So, almost picked off over here, West Springfield and Oakton. But, set up your notifications. That way, when these lives go up, you might be, busy work week. All of a sudden, it's Friday like that. And it's nice to have that. Oh, they're about to go live with all the Friday action.
Touchdown. There it is.
There it is.
Touchdown.
So set up that notifications on YouTube for the show. Obviously, subscribe. Get to, you got to do that.
And I'll jump over to Garfield Patriot. It looks like Patriots is about to score as well here. I mean, so we all know what happened. I mean, we know that Garfield ends up pulling out the upset. But man, Patriots good, aren't they? I mean,
yeah.
But kudos to Garfield, right? To be able to kind of hold themselves together. And I mean, and that fumble, I don't want to say it was luck, but I mean, when you have stuff like that happen to you, you need those kind of things, right? In order to pull off that kind of upset, right? You need to get some momentum, and having a 99-yard return for a touchdown. And the quarterback, why can't I think of the quarterback from Patriot?
From last year?
Yeah. Was that was that Kilmer?
It was Knutson at Patriot.
Knutson, that was it. I don't want to say Kilmer, but
I mean, both absolute studs, right? Both those guys, absolute studs.
Look at Garfield though. That Garfield D holding strong. And second, again they're backed up. Obviously underdogs against a really good Patriot team.
Yo, yeah. I'm good. We got almost 400 live viewers on Twitter. I'm going to go over to the live chat right now. I'm going to post our YouTube link. And so if you're there right now, you can head over. You can click on that link. I just posted it, and should be in the live comments.
Yeah.
And click on that.
Look at that. Look at that Garfield D holding.
Look at that. Coach Rossetti wants to know sizes for Mount Vernon swag. That's a man, that knows how to look out for young former coaches. Well, I say young former coaches like you and I.
Young.
Hey, come on. We're young in the eyes of to 70-year-olds. We're young.
A big down here. Fourth down for Patriot O. And this was the no Jackson McCarter game. I mean, you know where we would go if he played. That's medium for you.
I know. I'm clarifying that, buddy. Are you a large now, Mason?
No, I'm an XL still. Touchdown, Patriot. Touchdown, Patriot. All right, you got anything for me on yours?
I will in a second. I was just responding to Coach Rossetti. Good dude. We're going to head over to West Springfield, Oakton.
All right, let me get out of here.
What a cast. I can't tell. The one thing I can't tell with some of these screens is who's making.
No, we can't tell numbers. That's a tough thing.
I can't tell if it's Enriquez or if it's Dalen Jones. But we're going to come on over here and check this game out because Oakton is driving, buddy. And that offense is in gear, man. It's hard to stop. Let's go ahead and do that now. And they got a hurry up going here with 1:30 left in the half. Now they really do have time running out. I mean, they were such a fun team to watch last year.
Yeah.
And a year later, I mean, it's going to be even better.
Right. Fairfax scored, made it 28-7.
Fairfax at 28-7, Braddock?
28-7, Braddock.
So Fairfax really made a game of that.
That's why it's one of our top games. I mean, they end up coming all the way back. And I want to say they got within 7. They may have tied the game.
Dalen Jones with a nice catch there.
Good return for Braddock to get them to about the 38-yard line. Oh goodness.
Still driving here. About 50 seconds to go. They don't show the timeouts. That'd be another thing. That'd be cool if they had that feature where they show the timeouts.
Yeah.
Probably asking for a lot there, aren't I?
Wait, yeah. I'll just take the 10-second rewind button.
49 seconds to go. Young Jack Martin. We like Jack Martin too.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about young guns, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big year for him, right? It's his junior year coming in.
Huge year for him.
Yeah. I mean, the thought process of you start a lot of sophomores, the next year you should be significantly better, right?
Right.
Sir sacked.
We need to get to that in a second here.
Again, against Braddock in South County. Again, unfortunately, I can't see the score. So actually, on the 3 I have, the only 2 that I have that do not have a score or a time or down distance are the one at Patriot and the one at South County.
I'm going to also post our link for NFHS. Yeah, timeout Oakton here in the red zone.
All the games I have are about midfield.
All right. See what they do here in they say 3rd and 10. It looks to me like it's more like 4th and 5. I think there's still maybe a down back. I think it's 4th down. That's what it looks like. Jack Martin rolling right. That was tipped. Did he catch that?
No, it looks like we got to change the
Defense is coming out. Wow, 7-7 game. This game ends up having a lot of scoring in the third and fourth quarter. You got any updates over there?
I've got Peyton Holmes, a nice little run. Everyone's about midfield.
Got a halftime at AC in West Springfield. Oh, I got Annandale Falls Church, because doing what Annandale Falls Church do, they score. That's what they do. They score.
Man, well, I don't remember. Was that game that high of a scoring game?
Oh yeah, it was incredibly high scoring game.
I got halftime. Marshall up 21-7 over Langley.
Herndon WNL. I mean, Herndon 12-7. Just that defense really. I mean, and look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to leave it here for a second while I talk a little bit about WNL next year and Herndon next year. Everyone loves the Coach Ludwig offense, right? I mean, the man is the mad genius of NoVA. Oh, going deep.
Oh, look at that.
They do. But if I'm opponents, I'm studying what Josh Richards did to them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at this game. I'm gonna study, because nobody else did what Herndon did to them. Now you can talk about the Madison game in the region final.
Oh, hook him! Oh,
but that was a loaded team like Madison.
Yeah.
If you got a squad of mortals, you need to have a hell of a game plan. I'd look at this Richards game plan here.
Yeah, I have something for you in the Madison Westfield game. I got
You want me to get out of here?
No, keep on going. I'll tell you when
WNL's driving.
It's right before the end of the half.
Yeah, they're still driving. WNL. See what they could do here. Taking their time. 30 seconds. It's funny. I mean, nobody was able to one score. And if I remember correctly, I don't know exactly, but we didn't see the WNL score, but that might have been a defensive score for WNL.
I think you might be right. All right. Let me show you a little Madison Westfield for a second. They're coming out of a timeout.
Oh, a nice catch. All right, let me get out of here.
All right, so they're coming out of a timeout. So in a second here. I think it's 1 second before the end of the half here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got halftime. Tie game, 22-22, Annandale Falls Church. I got halftime in West Springfield in the AC. WNL's driving. Centerville and Chantilly are halftime. And I got Oakton halftime. Almost everyone's at the same halftime, which is kind of nice when you see that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of these games are going to be at the half all about the same.
Yeah, but, some of these games are, you got different delays. You got certain injuries, right?
Now, I believe, watch this play here. The hook and ladder.
Oh,
nicely.
I remember the hook and ladder. Looking like Barry Sanders.
Yeah, but that is the half. That's a half there at
that was the half.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Well, I think I got a little bit of action here in one.
Yeah, action. Let me. I'll get out of here.
I got a little. Well, we're gonna. Yeah, I mean, who better to see than WNL and see what they can do offensively here in the last seconds. Coach Ludwig's got something drawn up here.
Yeah.
Mike Marks.
So I'm at the half at Fairfax Braddock. Huh?
Sounds like a potato chip commercial when you
it's good old peanut M&M. Let's see. I'm at the half 7-7 Westfield and Madison. I'm at the half 28-7 Braddock over Fairfax. Half 21-7 Marshall or Langley. And then I don't know the score in them. I think Garfield went to score it again. I don't know what happened.
Well, and 3 seconds to go. So was that fourth? That might have been fourth down. Nope. So Herndon, let me ask you this. Herndon's just taking a knee here, right?
Yeah.
Coach Major's not going to launch it?
No.
Taking a knee here? What are you doing here?
No, I mean, you're up. The last thing you want to do is, something bad happen. You're going to the half. Take a lead, going to half.
Especially when your D is just shutting them down, right?
Right.
Well, you might not be taking a knee here, Mason. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
well, maybe they should have taken a knee. Who called that? Did Coach Law call that play? Who called that play? God bless Coach Law, and now at Riverside, right?
Yeah. Luckily, because we much like when you watch the game on ESPN at 4:00 in the morning, due to time constraints, we are now going to fast forward past the half here.
Yeah. Look at that. Halftime in all these games. Let's go do a little fast forward in here. Might be homecoming over here. A little stretching. Well, we're going to go ahead and start here. And we got AC in West Springfield. Don't pay attention to the banner at the bottom. It is not the first quarter. And the score is not 0-0. That's the one. I think it looks like the people who are the people running your scoreboard seem to be okay though, for the most part, right?
3 of the games. Like I said, the one. Oh,
3 out of 5 is not bad.
No. I got a big play in the Madison Westfield game.
All right. Well, let me just see what happens here on this play. You never know with Duarte toting the rock. You never know what's going to happen. The man doesn't lose yards. You know that.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
All right, here we go. Let me get out of here. All right, take us away.
So we have a 7-7 game right now with all right, there we go. We're coming out after just after the kickoff. Westfield's got the ball, 1st and 10 looks like the 31.
Okay.
Little 2-yard gain right there. One year I was coaching, and our principal lost his mind because some of the kids had the pink on, some didn't.
Oh,
and, yeah. And he was like, either everybody's wearing pink or everyone's not wearing pink. I'm like,
they like it. They like it uniform, right?
Like it uniform, but we didn't pay for any of these kids to get the pink stuff, right? They all just went and bought it.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I'm seeing that here in this AC game in West Springfield. But I'll say this: it's not the old days. People aren't uniform the way they used to be.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Look at this. That Duda.
Yeah.
Look at that block downfield.
That touchdown? Yeah, it is a touchdown.
Against what might be the best defense in Virginia. I mean, I'm sure Maury and Phoebus, those guys would argue that they may have a better.
I'll fast forward a year. A lot of those Westfield guys are coming back. How's that?
Yeah. All right. Just thought I'd show you that one. You got anything?
Let's check it out.
I believe I just missed a Patriot touchdown.
Oh, we got Annandale.
Oh, you are with the national game all day, man. You are.
That game was that's the highest scoring game here. That's the highest scoring game here, by far. So we got here, Chantilly, Centerville on offense looks like. Oakton, West Springfield Drive, and let's stick around here and see what we got here. At West Springfield offense. Again, it's going to be interesting to see, kind of the new West Springfield this year and see what they do. I'm looking forward to it. They've looked really good at all the 7-on-7s.
Yeah.
Fastest man in football right here, like Dante Hall.
Or is that? What was that? Oakton? Oakton, West Springfield. The Mark Anthony White, right?
He really was with the human joystick, right?
Oh yeah. Did he end up going anywhere to play, or was he a track kid? Do we know?
You know what? I'll look it up. Let's look that up.
Oh, I got a big one for you.
And who was that? The quarterback. I might have been.
I have the ensuing kickoff at Madison Westfield for you.
Oh, okay. Well, let's check it out then. Oh, I remember that actually. Yeah. The manure. I remember that.
So after the Westfield touchdown, I think I'm getting a little better at this. Being able to pause. Let's see that.
Mm-hmm. Up to 400 here on the.
All right. So after the Westfield touchdown, Mr. Everything. Look at this.
Was that nicely?
That was nicely.
Yeah, look at that speed. Made it look easy.
Yeah. Boy, and he runs back to the sideline. He just ran 100 yards, ran back to the sideline. That guy's a running machine.
Well, and it's funny because you watch someone like that against a lot of teams from some of these NoVA teams, and and some teams are missing that guy with that extra gear. But we found out what kind of gear he had because he did that kind of stuff against Oscar Smith.
It's Oscar Smith, right? Oscar Smith, multiple Division I guys in that team, right?
Yes, he was the best player on the field over there.
Did we get robbed of not seeing Hayfield versus Madison?
Yeah, we did. What's not the robbery that we didn't see? That's I'm trying to think in boxing terms, right? What there's been a lot of matches over the years.
Pacquiao Mayweather 5 years earlier, right?
Yeah.
Pacquiao coming off of dominating, what was it, Cotto and Hatton, and right that Manny Pacquiao, right? Not Pacquiao 5-6 years later.
Right. At least we saw it though. Like I was trying to think of a match that like we never saw Tyson Riddick Bowe.
How about Hagler Leonard too?
But at least we saw one though.
Yeah,
you know what we didn't see? Actually, I'll tell you exactly what it was in the modern era, heavyweight era. We didn't see Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis.
No, that's a good one.
Do you remember? Remember what Riddick Bowe did? He threw it in the trash can.
Yeah, that's right.
He didn't want to fight. And that was a young Lewis. He knew something. He was like, I'm not fighting that guy.
If Lennox Lewis does not have that jab because of his glass jaw, he's not nearly the fighter, right?
Who's that?
Lewis. The thing was you could never get to Lewis, right? Because his jab was surgical, right? His jab was
amazing, absolutely amazing. That his jab was amazing. And you're right, he did not have that. He did not have the best jaw. He did
that was the problem with him boxing wise, right? I know we should be talking about the games right now, but the boxing wise is he never had a war, right? We never that's why he never got the respect, because he never had to dig down and have a war with somebody, right?
Him and Lewis, him and Holyfield went at it, but Holyfield was, a kind of a beefed up, muscled up light heavyweight.
Right.
So Holyfield didn't really have that punching power.
And Holyfield was way past his prime at that point too, right?
No, I don't think he was. Now, he had gone through those wars with Riddick Bowe, but Holyfield just lasted forever, man. He lasted forever. What do you got? Let's see what we got going on.
Yeah. So we got something.
I got no, West Springfield is they had to go 95 yards here, so we're not going to go to that.
The thing that's going to be tough for us doing this though is that when we go full screen, I can't see my other games, right?
Yeah.
Fairfax has climbed within 2 touchdowns. They're now down 28-14.
And I got Centerville driving.
Okay. Why don't we go there?
Let's do it, buddy. Centerville and Chantilly, the old rivalry, and you know where people in Chantilly where they went to before this game, don't you? Tell me where they went, Mason. So let's see if you can.
Names escape me.
Everyone's favorite bar and grill out in the Chantilly area. Where'd they go?
I got it.
Backyard. Friends of the show for the upcoming season.
Yes.
Backyard Grill. Everybody needs to go to Backyard Grill. When you go to a Chantilly or Westfield game, you got to go to Backyard. Vossler knows all about Backyard Grill. Centerville. I'll tell you what. And for a lot of these players to be committed, it's really nice to have that stress off your back.
Yeah.
And I'm sure young Shields here, quarterback, I think Albany, if I'm not mistaken, and he must feel really, that takes a big load off his back for this upcoming season.
Right. Now the question is his recruiting done? Right? Is he going to? I got Marshall driving again over here. They're on the.
Here comes big sack. And we don't know the down and distance. We do not. And we don't even know the score here. So I need to put that on my list. Speaking of things on our lists, Mesa, coaches, get back to us.
Yeah, we definitely need those. We've got a few of them back.
Did you get my message from the Marshall coaches?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, we appreciate that, Marshall guys. They hadn't gotten the email, got lost in the shuffle, maybe in the junk pile or whatever.
Yeah.
And they reached out and they said, "Hey, can you resend it? Can you send it out?" And we did. So Coach Maston and company, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. That's what we need. Let us know if you need it. We'll get it back to you. Oop, here comes. Nope. And it looks like we're 4th down here now in a game that's going to go to, I believe, overtime. Let's see what they do here on 4th and goal. Yeah,
looks like a field goal team coming out.
Yeah, they're bringing out. Michael Comosastas Husted and company. They kicked the field goal. Remember Michael Husted? I loved Michael Husted. There's a book on Chris Bermanisms.
I did not know that.
That's what someone said. And one of my favorite ones was the Michael Husted one. And we have no angle here. Did that hit the goalpost? It might have hit the goalpost, or it went wide.
Nope. No good. All right, I've got Marshall driving.
All right, let's head over to Vienna.
I believe that's at Langley.
You say McLean. Vienna or McLean?
It's in McLean. I've got Vienna-ish.
See what we got over there, buddy. We got some updates.
Little pitch out.
Tell you, I mean, that Marshall offense is a pain for opposing defensive coordinators.
Yeah, because nobody else. I mean, not a lot of other teams run it, right? I mean, you're trying to prepare for something that you don't see a lot.
Got a big run over here. We got a big run over here, and
I'm glitching out again.
Well, here, I'll come over here then.
Okay.
Because it looked like someone said it's specials over at Backyard Grill, and Chantilly said, "Oh, here in this field goal here. Let me get out of here. And hopefully I don't go too far here. Not trying. Here we go. Well, so Chantilly here is only first down. I mean they're still getting the sticks lined up, and Chantilly doesn't care. They're going to line it up. And unfortunately, you and I know a little bit about this, man. When that Chantilly running attack gets going.
Yeah.
Here it is right here. Someone said Backyard Grill specials on us. And there he goes. That's where he's going, Mesa. He's running to the Backyard Grill, buddy.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Little suplex out of bounds right there.
Yeah. Look like a young Kurt Angle.
Do you know? We know a guy who fought Kurt Angle, who took him on in wrestling.
The collegiate ranks. Good old Joshua P. McNabb wrestled Kurt Angle in college. Josh McNabb was a former Woodson coach, right? Was a WVU wrestler, heavyweight wrestler, and Kurt Angle he wasn't Iowa, was he? He was somewhere.
He might have been Iowa, right? All those guys went to Iowa.
I know, but a lot of them go to Iowa. Not all of them go to. But you're right. Iowa's kind of it's the first place I think of when I think of great wrestling. I think AC Slater wrestled at Iowa.
AC Slater.
But McNabb, McNabb was one of my freshman football coaches.
Really?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Wait, was your freshman football coach?
He was like the young cool assistant.
Really?
Yeah. He was only like 5 years older than us, right? It's like he was like 20.
Yeah.
We're like 15.
Yeah.
And he would just throw dudes around in the wrestling room. All right, here let's see what Mantry. See, what I do like is and Mantry, running the ball a little bit, and he kind of got more comfortable. I think as senior year, and you and I know the senior year, I think you're going to see kind of the full Mantry, right? Yeah, you hear me sometimes say the full Monty as a figure of speech. We're going to see the full Mantry this year because I think you're going to see that running game, you're going to see that passing, you're going to see a little bit of everything from him. So they what do we got? Second and looks like 9. And I want to see Metro throw the ball here though. Another run. Well, the run got him down there though, right?
Yeah. Oh, it looks like we're about to get a score, right?
Yep. Score alert, right? We're looking at I know there's no clock here, but we're roughly at the end of the third quarter, right? Beginning of the fourth quarter.
Probably, yeah.
Some of these games, they call it. What do they call it? They call it the witching hour, right?
The witching hour. That's
losses become wins. That's kind of where we are right now.
Oh, we're going to the fourth quarter. I think I got Marshall about to score right here.
That would be the great Scott Hansen.
Wait, I thought it was a quarter. I thought, it must have been a hold. What they call? They're calling it back.
They're calling it back.
See, well, what do we got to call from the ref? Let's see. Do we got a call?
They're talking it over. We're approaching 450 on the live stream here, Mason, on Twitter.
Yeah.
Now, I guess I'll go ahead and reiterate it to the people that are joining us now. Get on YouTube, get on the live show, right? Our NFHS link also available.
We got 5 people in the YouTube.
They doubled.
5 people and 4 people, and one of those people are me. So we have 3. It's a dagger, huh? Second and double sticks now. Third and double sticks. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you went down from the 2 yard line, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he's irate over there. I like Coach goes old school, right? He puts on the sweater and the tie.
Yeah. Looks like a Tom Landry over there.
Yeah, a little Landry, little Ditka-esque. I like that. You don't see that too much anymore.
No, the guy who was a head coach when I was a freshman, he was a suit and tie guy.
Yeah, if we talk to Coach Kerr, we got to talk to Coach Curry and ask him about I mean, looks sharp, looking like looks
like Mike
sharp.
Nolan.
Right, Mike Nolan. You're a big Mike Nolan guy.
No, I'm not a big Mike Nolan guy.
Here goes Mantry. This is their guy. Look at Mantry. Look at that. I'll do it myself. He got a lot of those yards back.
He's like Dolph Lundgren. He's like Ivan Drago. I do it for myself.
He got a lot of those yards back there.
But I believe we're on 4th down, right?
Is it 4th? They're definitely kicking that field goal if it's 4th.
No, they're going to go for it. Big down right here.
4th and it looks like 6 maybe?
With the run.
Again, got him down there. That's a first down, and they're on the 1 yard line.
That's always so tough on a defense. You have them 3rd and double sticks, and they get a first down. They end up getting a first down. Oh, that's rough. You think to yourself, okay, we're gonna get off the field, especially on a quarterback scramble, right? I mean, you do everything else. You got everybody covered downfield, and then he finds a lane to run through, and then. Once again, in the gun on the goal line.
Get that. Mantry's one of those guys that he's still kind of figuring out where he's going to go and all that stuff. Be interesting to see where. I mean, he's a talented guy. 3-year starter too.
Right.
We saw him as a sophomore.
Yeah. In the gun.
Going for 2.
No, they're not going for 2. They're trying to get in the end zone.
Oh, they didn't give it to him last. I thought he got in.
No.
See, this is when having a score at the bottom would help. So now we're 3rd.
3rd and goal.
They lost a little bit. So 3rd and goal, but from the 3 yard line.
Yeah.
Lost about 2 yards there.
I can't stress that enough, man. I can't stand being in the gun on the goal line.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you hate that.
Yeah. Just not a fan.
Well, let's see what they do here. Got it in there.
Touchdown.
Yeah, that time they got it in. Got to give Curry credit, right? He stuck with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got bozo like me, yelling to
get our center.
Let Mantry throw it, but he said no. He said, "Look at my outfit. I'm wearing this outfit. That means I'm just going to pound the rock." Take the extra point here, then we'll get out of Dodge, get to another game. I think. Now I don't think that was Chow. I think Chow graduated the year before, right?
Yeah.
Running back.
So, yeah.
I don't know who that running back was. I wish we had the rosters.
I got Westfield driving. They're in the red zone.
See what Mantry does here. He's in motion. Mantry's going to keep it. Look at that. You know where Mantry's going after the game? He's going to Backyard Grill, buddy, after that. Nice little conversion there. Backyard Grill for everybody. All right. Go ahead.
Little Madison.
Up to 450 on the Twitter live stream. You got to love it.
Got second and about 12. I'm about to 22.
Now, one thing I'll say,
Oh.
Mason. Oh, wow. One thing I'll say, you got to be impressed with the diehards here in NoVA because it is July.
What are you gonna do? Go outside in the light?
That's true. That's true. It is July 9th, and people are just craving football right now, and they're here watching the game. These great games from last year, some of the best games, the 10 best. And you and I did our research. We didn't just get we could have got 10 chump matches, but no. We wanted the creme de la creme.
All right. Now I can't doubt. Does Westfield go up 7 points in the game?
I wish I knew the score of this game. And Mark Anthony White. No. But I might need to come over here, though, in a second between West Springfield and AC when you have a minute. I'm going to hit pause.
We got second and goal here in the Westfield.
I'm going to hit pause on that one. I got incomplete. I was going to say I might have 3 games on the 1 yard line here.
There we go. Third and goal from the 1 yard line here in Madison, Westfield.
Wow. W&L on the 1 yard line. We got games galore on the 1 yard line. That's what we do here. We're bringing you all the action.
It's a quarterback sneak, right? It's got to be a quarterback sneak. It's got to be a quarterback sneak, right? They got a big quarterback. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, right?
Yeah, you got the big
in there. Belly. Oh, look at that Madison D.
I mean, it's the Madison D. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? The Madison D.
Do you kick the field goal to go up? Do you kick the field goal to go up?
I can hear
to get a lead.
I can hear the Madison faithful.
Sneak. It's got to be sneak, right? It's got to be a sneak, right? No, it's belly. No! Here's what's crazy about this. Madison's defense is not losing their mind. They just ran off the field. They get some high fives on the way out.
Yeah.
Most teams will be running laps around the field right now.
Well, you're right. That's why you and I was they got that old New England Patriots vibe to them, right?
They just on the 1 yard line just stuffed them, and they kind of gave some people high fives. They slowly jog off the field, and yeah,
that's what they do.
That was the game, right?
Yeah.
All right. You said you got something. You got something for me
over in Springfield here.
All right, I'm out.
Well, I can take over the screen share. Look at that. Did you know that?
Oh, because you're the key master.
And I also have a drum roll here, which I can't hear, so I don't know if it's happening or not. I hit the drum roll button. There's a lot of toys here. I didn't hear it, so we'll see. All right, screen. Let's bring it up. All right, we got some action over here. Right here at the 1 yard line, looks like. Let's see what we got here. They gave it to Mark Anthony White on the previous play, and not much happened. So let's see what happens here. Now, regardless that it says 0-0, that doesn't matter. We know this game literally comes down to the last play. They got Davies in the backfield. That's kind of the big back here, the power back. Oh, Mark Anthony White, a direct snap. Look like. Oh, we got a flag, though. We got a flag coming back. Or maybe it's not. No, that's going to be declined, and that's going to be a touchdown, my friend. Do they go for 2?
Ooh, that's a good call. Not sure.
Did they not give him the touchdown?
Must not have. Not there's not from lined up at.
They pointed the other way. They pointed towards AC. And the camera's all messed up. And okay. Touchdown. So now we got it anyways. You did it the hard way. See what happens here. They're going to kick it. And why wouldn't you? Maybe the kicker of the year, right? The West Springfield kicker.
Yeah.
All right. Let me because that's not it. That's not the only another one over here in Herndon. We're heading out to Herndon where we got W&L kicking a field goal? No, they must have scored in the previous play. Which I could try and find, which you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Maybe not. It's hard sometimes, buddy. You need that fast forward button, huh?
I think we gained 5 subscribers. We're at 465 right now.
Yeah, so maybe they kind of repeating it over and over again. Here they are from the. I wonder why they called the timeout after the touchdown.
I guess
there was a stoppage in play of some sort.
We got to start the fourth quarter, 14-14, Madison Westfield.
I'll say this though, the touchdown that they scored on the previous play by W&L that made it 20-12. That was essentially the ball game, and then right here is going to put it away. Right, you're going to make it a 9-point game with this kick.
Yeah, the two scores, right? You just start thinking in terms of the amount of time it takes you to score.
Well, Hernan just didn't have the offensive firepower for that. I mean, just a great defense. Right. And good offense too, but I mean, 2 scores, fourth quarter.
And when you're a run heavy offense,
right,
it's hard to come back, right? Although I mean, Fairfax is now down 28-21. Going into
Fairfax crawled back into that game. You want to head back over there?
They're going to the fourth quarter right now. They just yeah. I think they came back while I was.
Well, look at this one here. You know something's going to happen. You know something crazy is going to happen in this game because that's how this game is gone.
Yeah. Well, in the fourth quarter.
Own it up. Oh.
And it's about a minute left in the fourth quarter is where we get the get that big play.
Oh, in the Falls Church game?
Yeah.
That might have been the craziest ending of the year.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, play of the year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably, the only thing that would change that is that if Madison would have beat Oscar Smith.
Yes. Yeah, definitely not an appreciated. This game had to be on there, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that was appreciated by enough people. We got the injury here in West Springfield, Oakton. That's what I mean. Some of these games get slowed down by some of the injuries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Off to the races. Duarte. Someone told Duarte they're giving out specials at Celebrity, and he ran a Celebrity. He ran it backyard. He ran everywhere. You see how fast he was going?
Yeah, I mean he's the real deal.
He stopped by Kelly's Oyster Bar too while he was at it. Got a dozen oysters. By the way, we will be naming fans of the show, restaurant fans of the show, all season long.
Yeah.
Places that you got to go to. And if you're not going to some of these places, you're not doing it right. You're not doing NoVA right. All right, see what Falls Church does here. Because this game is just a wild game. Look at that. I'm telling you, every time. I'm looking forward to seeing Coach Coogan's team in year 2, Mason. I know you were a huge fan.
Yeah. Oh. I think the Braddock Fairfax game, they were still switching out Suris and.
Yeah, they were. They definitely were. All right, so 4th and 3. Annandale Falls Church, Falls Church. I'm actually curious to see what they do here on this. This is kind of a big down in this game.
Are you seeing on your screen it's stuttering?
I am seeing that. It's almost like it's almost like a connection issue. I don't mean connection of Wi-Fi. I mean connection of like.
Oh, it's from the film.
Like the wire. Huh. I am seeing that, and I don't know where it's coming from. We got a timeout here. Anything going on in your games over there?
Everybody's at Langley just scored. Got a sack. And Fairfax, like right a game. Langley a kickoff. South County just scored.
Okay, I'll stop here for a second, see what Young Shields can do. If you got something better to
nothing close.
I mean, they're at midfield, so I figure it's worth a stop here. Almost at midfield. That's the one thing, and I hope, especially with Max Preps being tied into NFHS now. I hope that everyone kind of updates the scores on here, because it's gonna help, because I think it'll help with everybody, the stats, everything.
What we got? Oh, they're still driving. Braddock has to punt. Only up 7 now after being up 28-0.
Wow.
They're punt. 10:22 left in the fourth.
Can you imagine? Here comes Shields going deep. They're gonna get a PI on that. I think there is a PI.
Oh, they're taking a walk.
A little laundry on the field there.
Do you like the NFL rule where it's a spot foul as opposed to just a 15-yarder?
Like anybody else, right? I like it when it benefits my team. But no, I mean, I get it. I get getting rid of that. And actually, the way the NFL's gone, with a lot of people kind of feeling that. Let's see, West Springfield AC, West Springfield's driving. But the way people have kind of complained about Mahomes and the Chiefs getting calls, that kind of thing, I wouldn't be, it wouldn't be the end of the world if they got rid of that. West Springfield and AC setting up for a. If I remember, West Springfield has the ball when this game ends, and they're driving, and then there's a huge AC interception.
But unfortunately, we don't know what quarter is, what time.
This game. This stands to prove anyone who's out there who has any, if you're a DSA, you're an ADSA, you work with your athletic department in any way, make sure you guys, you get these scores and the clocks and everything updated, because it makes it a big deal, and not just for us. You might have Grandpa Joe, Grandma Josephine, and watching these games, and they don't know what's going on. Little penalty there. Looks
I got Madison driving right now.
15 here.
10:25 in the fourth. Tie game.
Every time he touches the ball. You got. Are they in the red zone?
They are almost there. They're at the 26-yard line.
All right, let's head over there. Let's head on over, buddy.
Wait a second here. What a game between these two, huh?
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, second and about 8. Now, has Madison always had that simple uniform, just either all black? I mean, Are they always kind of worn that? No. There's no frills to that uniform.
No, but I love it. I think that's more. I think it's modern than anything else. It's actually very very Atlanta, very Jerry Glanville Falcons-ish.
Yeah, look at that. Helmets popping off all over the place.
I love it. I love that all black look. It looks sharp.
Oh, you do like the color black.
I'm telling you, that's they got the whole Al Davis would love the whole Madison thing going on. The winning, right? The all black.
Oh, we got to hold. That hurts.
Yeah, that hurt. That does hurt. Let's see what we got here. Well, when we weren't looking, Falls Church doing Falls Church things, they tied it up 29-29. And they are kicking off. Coach Coogan got his boys.
Going nicely. Oh, look at that, man. Westfield's good. Now,
Westfield, while we're gone, we missed a little 5-yard, 8-yard touchdown by Falls Church to tie the game up to 29 apiece.
Falls Church has their thing connected where you can see the score.
Yes, they're doing a great job over there. Great job, Falls Church. The Oakton West Springfield game. That game because of the injury and some other things going on, that game went late. I actually remember that game going extra late. Centerville driving against Chantilly.
Oh, we don't get to see it.
That's a one-handed grab.
Yes, we don't get to see it.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, the place just went bonkers, though, right?
Yes.
Guys were throwing helmets up in the air.
No, that was a championship game.
There might have been a helmet up in the air there. I'd throw one up. Why not?
Wow, we don't get to see it. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. All right, we'll go. You said you got some stuff, right?
I mean, yeah, we're in the red zone over here in out in Chantilly, Centerville.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one-handed grab, man.
Boy, another freaking just Hail Mary from Yates, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Yates, just ice in the veins, Yates.
And he really maximized everything he has, right? I mean, he wasn't the biggest kid in the world.
No, not at all.
Wasn't the fastest kid in the world, but man, he just maximized all of his stuff, didn't he?
Just tough as nails.
Yeah.
And mentally and physically,
Oh, Braddock with the dagger. For those other scores.
But you got to give Fairfax credit, man. They hung in there.
Yeah.
Could have easily just said, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. But they hung in there.
Yeah.
And live show. See what's going on over there. Yeah, all the actions over here on Twitter. Up over 500 now, Mason. Over 500 live viewers on Twitter.
I've got the Braddock touchdown lined up whenever you're ready.
All right, see what Chantilly does here. It's 4th down, so it's a good time to see what Centerville does. 4th and a mile. I'm assuming they're going to punt it here. Oh, Shields is staying on the field here, buddy. I think.
Little quick kick action. Little Randall Cunningham for you.
It could be a little Randall Cunningham because it is 4th and almost 20. See what the little loco punt. Now they're going for it. They don't care. Let it go. Let it rip. He got blasted too. Anything?
No.
No
All right.
flags. All right, let's get out of here.
Now, I'm curious what the bandwidth is going to be like when these games are live.
Oh yeah. Does that make it? You think that makes a difference?
Possibly.
I don't think it does on our end. I think that's more NFHS's networking, like for them.
Yeah.
That's when they have issues and snafus.
Or was Bordeaux? Watch this
in
run.
The backfield. Whoop. Yeah.
Whoop. Whoop.
Wow. God. And big guy too, right?
Yeah.
Nimble.
Oh, that hurts. You drag yourself all the way back into the game, and then.
I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Herndon did not go out without, they just scored and made it 21-18, down by 3. Got to give them credit.
Yeah.
With 4 minutes to go. It's like we said, though, it's that extra score.
Yeah. Take off. I got nothing going on in the games I have. I have a PAT coming. Kickoff. Langley backed up.
AC is driving here against West Springfield, so I guess we can head over to West Springfield. See what's going on over here.
What time do you want to call this?
What's that?
So what time do you want to call this? We gonna go till all the games end?
Well, we only got about 5 minutes in some of these games.
Let's see. I got 7:55 Fairfax, Braddock. I got 7:57 Westfield, Madison, and 9:06 Marshall, Langley.
Well, might as well finish it off. Finish what you started here, buddy.
Okay.
AC, here comes Duarte. I mean, the guy's a one-man wrecking crew. Now the problem here with them, and it'll be interesting to see what they do this year to make up for that. I mean, obviously that's a huge loss.
Yeah.
It's like if your Niners a couple of years ago just would have just lost McCaffrey.
Yeah.
4th down. But don't sleep on AC. They've developed some dudes over the last couple of years that people didn't see coming.
It's just me on YouTube. It's just me.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw that.
But can you see who's on there, or you just see how many people are?
No, I just saw it was one. I knew you said that you were on there. That's the thing. I mean, people go to the easiest thing to click on.
To Twitter, right.
It'll be interesting to see, like you said earlier at some point, if we funnel that over. But that would have to be, like you said, a few weeks into the season.
Yeah.
Right? You establish, that the show.
Yeah.
And then you say, hey, look, like you said, that the Twitter thing is going to be gone for a while. We're going to bring it YouTube.
Right.
And then who knows? Maybe we end up coming back, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
You never know. AC's punt it. And almost. See what else we got going on in some of these games over here on my side of town. Clock's winding down here in the Annandale Falls Church. Annandale's driving. Annandale's going to score, I believe, because it's going to put Falls Church in a spot where they got to score later on. Herndon W&L, only 2 minutes to go, and W&L is going to try and kill some clock here.
Herndon does get the ball back in that game.
Herndon does, but that's after W&L scores.
Yeah,
I think W&L is going to. Oh, we got Chantilly. See here, Mantry drive. Let's go over here. Let's go to Chantilly or Centerville and see what's going on here. That ground and pound, man. Curry's not messing around, is he?
No.
Who wins this game?
I don't know.
I remember you told me the other day, and I'm forgetting who won. And
I know it goes to overtime, right?
It does go to overtime. Well, Chantilly made the playoffs, right?
They did. So I think
Centerville did not.
Correct.
So I'm going to guess Chantilly wins it. Just based off that. That could be nothing, but. The running game, though.
Got an injury in the Garfield Patriot game.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, looking on Twitter, I think I sent you this the other day. There was a Centerville running back, really good running back, actually, who's now listed as a Chantilly running back.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah. I guess they moved or whatever, but that's a. I mean, you look and see what Curry wants to do, right? He wants to pound that rock.
Yeah.
And now, if he's got a legit running back too to go with him, run, play action, and let Mantry, let her rip.
I mean, it'll help if, with a developing a run game in there, right?
Oh man. And the word out of people I talked to around Centerville that back was pretty talented. So, look out for Chantilly.
Well, I mean, this is their year, right? They've groomed a quarterback for 3 years,
right?
We got first and double sticks there in Westfield, Madison.
We got West Springfield here. Driving. Walrath, little screen. Is that Mark Anthony White?
Oh, on the outside? Maybe. No, I think that's him at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe that was Davies.
Oh, the Ronk.
The Ronk. Love the Ronk.
28-14. Langley driving again.
Langley is going to be interesting too. Now they got the quarterback, right?
Yeah. He's a high level lacrosse kid, right?
He is stud, absolute stud.
Yeah.
Going for the field goal here, and as we know, West Springfield's kicker is like the flying Grammaticas, right?
Well, what happened?
This guy doesn't miss, right? Look at that! Yeah. Look at that! Someone's got to sign him up.
I had an argument once that a Division I kicker in high school is more valuable than a Division I guard.
I mean,
like if you have a kicker in high school who can hit a 50-yard field goal, to be able to score when you get to the 30-yard line every time,
yeah,
it's a weapon. It to get points on the board, to not have to go because most high school teams have to go for it all the time because you don't have a kid who can reach that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And also a kid who can put the ball in the end zone. Right?
You're gonna stay with West Springfield. It's a theme, buddy. Here they come again in the other game.
A Division I kicker can put the ball in the end zone, so you don't have to worry about kickoff returns or touchdowns.
Right.
And then you can score when you get to about the 30-yard line. Ooh, Langley looks like they're about to score without 7:51.
I'm gonna head over. We got an injury here. Head over to.
No, the guy got called back.
You can jump into one of your games.
Let's see. Let's go here. Give me a second here.
$35 seconds to go here. W&L and Herndon. W&L looking to. Now they're not taking a knee. What down is it? Second down. Oh, they didn't look at that. They handed off touchdown on a 30-yard run to put the game away. And that was it. That's all she wrote.
All right, got third down. Langley was about what was in the red zone, and looked like they called it back.
So the Herndon game, W&L, great game. W&L pulls it out 28-18. So that's the first one of our matchups that is Dunsky.
Look at that. Did he catch that? Oh, it was incomplete. That kid can throw it, man. That kid can spin it.
You talk about Sandberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the real deal, isn't he?
Annandale's up 35-29. That game is just like pinball.
You gonna put it back on that one because it looks like we are fourth down here at.
Well, they're kicking off right now, so we're not. Oh, little pooch kick too. Look at Annandale.
How much time is left?
Six and change.
Yeah, why don't let me see what happens in this fourth down here.
I got 6 and change and 2. I don't know the Centerville game, and I don't know the West Springfield game. So I got 6 and change. That's probably where they are all at, right? You got 7 and change there. So they're all in that kind of a 5, 6, 7 minute range. And that's because these teams throw the ball.
Look at that! Looking like Johnny Manziel back there.
Look at that. Is that he is kind of like Manziel.
All right.
We can kind of go to is there a timeout here? Let's jump over to West Springfield here.
Let me you can kill my share, right?
I can kill him. I'll kill it right now. This is an important drive for them because if I'm not mistaken, he just threw it up and that picked off.
Yes, it did.
Yes, and that might have been the game. Because I felt like there was a big turn. I don't know if it was this turnover, but I remember watching this game when it happened, and there was a big turnover late, and I remember saying, well, that seals that. And I don't know if that was it or not because we don't have a clock. But I'm looking at the
all right. So the Braddock Fairfax game is about over. 1:48. Braddock got the ball 1st and 10. That game is about over. So I'm going to go ahead and click that out of here. All right, that'll give you 4 of you. So
I am seeing people getting up from the stands and starting to leave. We're here in AC West Springfield, which could mean AC is putting this game away in victory formation. Let's see what happens. You look to the left of the stand, you see those people leaving?
Yeah.
And that's the AC side. So, and as we know, they win this game. So, what was that?
M&M's. Although I'm now eating my favorite M&M. My favorite M&M is the peanut butter M&M.
Yeah, well, I mean, it should be Reese's then.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces is the way to go.
Reese's Pieces no chocolate.
Yeah, I know, but it just tastes better. Didn't they give Reese's Pieces to E.T.?
They did.
Even an alien came here and he knew. All right.
We got. Oh, hold on. We got 21-20. Westfield up. 3:41 left to go in the game.
Falls Church just scored and took a lead.
Was that the hook and ladder?
No, I don't believe so. This game is just wild. What a wild game. I'm trying to find out here. Or I'm sorry, Annandale took a lead here. So Annandale scored, and I don't know how they scored. Here we go. Okay, so Annandale's going to score on this play. I think we see 2 huge plays back to back here. So let's just sit here and enjoy this because this game is just absolutely bonkers. You're right. We should have just stayed over here because this might have been the game of the year. So we got what was it down in distance? It's 4 down, Mason. It's 4th and 8 for Annandale. Wide open.
Oh, all by himself.
Touchdown. I don't know how he was that open. Nope. It was one of those where they came off the timeout. He was standing there right next to the
yeah, probably
the boundary, right? Look at he was just standing there. No one noticed him.
The good old lone soldier play.
That is the lone soldier. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Falls Church is going to answer on the kickoff. So they're going to set up for the extra point here. And unbelievable. So Annandale's got things. They're thinking, if you're Annandale right now, you got to be thinking, hey, look, we're in a good spot, right?
Yeah.
Coach Baggett's like, we're up, what, 6? You know, do they go for 2?
Oh.
No, they're going to go for 1.
Well, yeah, it's a ball game here, and no.
I almost would have gone for 2. And you kind of force.
We are 21-20. Westfield up with
missed the kick.
With 3 minutes.
21-20. We'll head back there in a second. If you get anything close to a big play or red zone, pause it. They missed the kick, which is freaking enormous here. So now it's a 6-point game. And we know for a fact that Falls Church is about to go down the field and do something here crazy. So let's see what happens. I don't know if it's on the kickoff return or one of the first plays after the kickoff. Though, the way this game is going, I feel like, and they did it last time. They did a little pooch kick last time. I would have stuck with the pooches and the onsides because I just feel like don't give anyone a chance for a big play right now.
Right. Although this is interesting because not a lot of high-scoring games in the national district.
Yeah, you're right. Outside of, for the most part, Hayfield, right? You're right.
Yep. Well, I mean, both teams high-scoring, right? I'm talking about blowouts.
Yeah, back and forth, right. Let's see what happens here on this play because the last time Annandale kicked it to them, they pooched it. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Setting up. Let's see here.
Little pooch for you right there.
You had to do it. You had to do that. You had to do the pooch. You had to. You have no idea. You'll hear it later.
Yeah.
They're going to do something. They're going to do something here because when I peeked at it earlier, I think it was a tie game at 35. So Falls Church, Coach Coogan's got something up his sleeve here. Just play running back. Just don't allow a big play. Make them have to. Look at this. What are they doing here? I thought he was going to house that for a second, Mesa.
I think it's coming up. I got. Oh, I mean, we'll stay with this because I know it's coming.
There's a big play coming up.
Yeah. 21-20 Madison. Madison's down 21-20. 4th and 1 with 2:38 left.
Oh wow. Yeah. Let's head over there as soon as
no. Stay with
this. Craziness happens.
Stay with that, yeah.
Oh, oh, look! Wow, and the fun's just begun, right?
Yes.
The fun has just begun. Look at Coach Coogan. Coach Coogan taking a page out of you know who used to love the old flea flicker? Bill Parcells.
Yeah.
Bill Parcells loved the flea flicker.
That was like a staple of their offense.
It really was. 35-35. Now, Annandale missed their kick. I think Falls Church makes theirs. Pretty sure they make theirs. Let's see. Bring out Bill Grammatica. Here he comes. One hopper. Got it in there, though. Look at that. What a swing.
Why don't we switch over while they're on the kickoff?
Yep. Let's switch. We'll get out of here. All right, go for it.
All right. 4th and 1. Madison's district championship on the line. On the line.
Oh, I love it. 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
What are you going to do if you're Madison?
Yates.
Wow.
2:35.
That was the ball game.
No, it's not the ball game. They're down.
No, I'm saying that's if Westfield makes a stop.
If Westfield stops them, yes.
Right.
It's probably the ball game.
But still, right? Still have a long way to go with 2 minutes to go, right? Yates. Look at Yates. Looking like a young Phil Simms there.
Smart play, right? Not taking the sack.
Oh, yeah. He's so smart.
Heady play right there.
He's playing baseball somewhere, I think.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We spoke to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's playing baseball.
At this point, right, the offensive coordinator, you got to find a way to get nice to the football, right? You got to think in your head, I've got to find a way to get the ball in his hands.
And I think they definitely do. I was actually I remember that where I was watching this game with good old Coach Kogan. And we were laughing, saying he had it on his phone that night, and we were at one of the games. We were at one of the Woodson games. And he was showing, and he's showing me, he's like, they got to drive down, 50, 60 yards. Well, I guess they could get a field goal, I guess. But 2 minutes to go. He had his doubts. Everyone had their doubts.
God, they had their. I guess we're not spoiling everybody, but Westfield had their chances, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They had their chances to beat these guys.
Oh, definitely had their chances.
I don't think we've got a new viewer on our Twitter stream in a while. Been watching a little bit.
It was at 5:46 for a while.
Yeah. Oh. All right, another big 3rd down. If you're Westfield, you're like, come on. 2 more downs. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm kind of moving up and down the dial here. I got Centerville driving against Chantilly, which I don't even know if we're in regulation anymore. I don't know what's going on, but
that's a tough thing.
They are driving against them. We'll see what happens. Oakton driving with a minute to go. Dalen Jones with a touchdown. Now, at this point, everyone thinks that West Springfield's going to win this game, or Oakton's going to win this game.
Oh, that was 4th down. That was 4th and 5. That was 4th and 5. Jeez. God, Westfield, you burned this film, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a rough drive. Oakton do they call it back? They called it back. So Dalen Jones just caught what looked like to be the game winner.
Was that a catch?
They called it back.
Oh, that was a catch.
And wasn't it nicely or no?
I can't see.
I thought it was. When I watched it live, I thought it was. Maybe not.
Oh, that hurts.
So 4th and 16. All right, I got a timeout over here. And so we got 2 great. This is why we pick these games, right?
Yeah.
We're testing. That's why I didn't want to get out of here, because these games, this is when you really want to need to be able to bounce back and forth, right?
Yeah.
All these games coming down to the wire. We're about to see a great ending over here in Oakton, which, by the way, AC did seal that game with the interception earlier.
Yeah, we got a timeout here. We can jump. We got a timeout. So jump into the one you want to go into. We got a timeout.
Okay. All right. And just make sure you pause it when you get to a good part.
Yeah. Well, as soon as they come out of the timeout, I'll just pause it again and then.
Well, wait till you see this game. This is going to bring back a lot of memories here, because this was one of the I thought the other game.
Oh, we got a hold on Madison. We got a hold on Madison.
All right, well, check this out, Mason. We got 4th and 16. West Springfield's up. So this is it. This is the game for Oakton. 4th and a mile. It looks like more than 16, by the way. Looks like 20 easy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Remember this?
I didn't see it.
What didn't you see?
The whole thing. It all went choppy, then it went away.
It went choppy?
Yeah. I'm watching the stream right now. Yeah. It didn't go on the stream.
It didn't go on the stream?
I mean, it's there, but it's like pixelated, and then you just see you just see everyone run to the end zone.
Let me see here. Now I'm looking. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, let's rewind that because it's worth it. Okay, here we go. Right here. Fourth.
Same thing again.
It's funny when we watch it on the screen that we're looking.
No, it's not. It's not rolling for me. I'm watching it right now, and it's choppy again.
What are you watching it on?
I'm watching it on Riverside, and I'm watching it down here. Same thing. It's yeah. We're not getting any of the video. It's choppy.
I had it paused right now. I had it paused.
We're gonna unpause it.
Yeah, it's paused.
Okay, I'm watching it on our what you call it, on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm watching it on Twitter. Oh, we got the timeout.
All right, so it's smooth now. I'm watching it on Twitter.
Well, let's see though, because it kind of.
All right, so you're still in the timeout.
Right. Well, what amazes me about this game is that you're looking at. Is that more? That's more than 16 yards, dude. Even though it says 4th and 16.
Yeah, I guess 10.
That's almost 20.
20. Yeah, you're right.
It's 20 yards. 4th and 20. Here we go. What do you call here? 4th and 20. Just throw it up to Jones or Henriquez?
Yeah, I mean, if you got a guy like that, right?
Right.
I mean,
throw it to Calvin Johnson, right?
Go to your best guy. Let him see me make a play.
I think that's the fear, though. I think West Springfield, because of that, look at that. You're going to see the middle of the field's going to open up here.
Oh, there it is. Oh, but he was down at the 1. I saw that.
So I'm watching it on the stream here.
Yeah.
The stream is a little behind. Look at that, wide open. Oh my God. But the amazing part about that is that they're going to score, obviously. But this game was far from over.
Yeah.
Far from over. And matter of fact, this is the heartbreaker. Now, their kicker got injured in this game, didn't he?
Maybe.
I thought the kid got injured, and they had to bring in a young, like a freshman or like a sophomore kicker, and he kind of struggled a little bit. Which, I mean, you can't blame him.
No, I think you're thinking of the Fairfax game, right?
Maybe I am thinking of a different game. But this is where they earned that name. But this was the battle of the two teams that always had close games.
Yeah. You want to jump over the Madison Westfield?
Yeah, but watch. I remember you and I were watching this game, and this was at the time. It ended up not being the difference. It ended up not being the difference, but at the time, it was like, oh my God. Now, was there a penalty?
Yeah, I think there is a penalty on it.
All right, let me ask you this. Now, he made that, right?
I believe so.
It was a little rocky, and this is the game where I think they had a young kicker in there. You got a young kicker. What are you doing? Are you going for 2 here?
I mean, not the 1. I mean, you just scored from the 1, right? I mean,
Yeah, you just scored from the 1. I think it's blocked. I don't know if he misses it altogether or if it's blocked. But the coaches are saying something to him. They're debating on going for 2 themselves, I think. I think they're kind of debating that. Oh, they're moving the ball up. That's what he was saying.
It's on the 1 yard line now, right?
I think you're right. I'm with you. I think on the 1 you go for 2. It's what you were saying earlier. It's just such a it's such a hard thing to do in high school, right? To be a kicker.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So we're gonna go back to your game. Let's go back to Westfield Madison.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, take it away.
All right, so 129 left. Madison now on the 15-yard line.
Wow.
Their hold call. It was they were first and goal from the 3, which is where they wanted to be, right? Look at that. Yates. Touchdown.
Wow. What a stud. What a stud.
And I think that the final right ends up being 26-21.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a dagger.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to go back to yours.
Well, we got Centerville Chantilly, which I think now going to overtime now. And then we got the kickoff at Oakton and West Springfield. And then we have Annandale driving against Falls Church. All right, I'm going to let's get to this, try and navigate this, because all 3 games are bananas.
Yeah.
And I probably won't go full screen because I want to be able to bounce back and forth. All right, here's Annandale right now. Down by 1, mind you. And almost turned it up. We got, it looks, I don't know if we started overtime yet. It looks kind of like we have, right? In the beginning?
Yeah, it looks like we're at some point.
And then we've got here, this is probably the bigger one. Oakton just kicked an onside kick and recovered it. Remember this?
No, they fumbled it. They kicked an onside kick.
Yeah, West Springfield fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
This is huge right here. Okay, let me ask you. So you going ground and pound here? Minute to go. Now kicking. You got to score.
You got to get the ball in the end zone. You got to get the ball in the end zone.
You're throwing your guy Dalen Jones, probably, right?
Yeah.
There's the fumble.
West Springfield gets the ball back, right?
Yeah, and now if there was reviews, I'd like to see if he even caught that ball, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of thrown kind of quick. Oh yeah, so they're doing the coin flip here, and then we got Annandale still. Annandale's on the 4-yard line. Oakton is still. The referees are kind of debating this.
What do we got here? Timeout or someone hurt?
I think both. All right, see what Annandale does. 2 minutes to go.
You're right. Without the full screen, it's tough to see. Like I'm looking at the Twitter thing right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now too. It's not terrible. If you're trying to get in between scores, that's the best way to do it. In between games. Here you go. Oh. So West Springfield now tied with 40 seconds to go. This to me, if you're Loco Academy, you brought in young Walrath, you brought him in because of this.
Right.
He impressed the hell out of me in this game. Here we go. Here it is. 30 seconds to go. 2nd and 16. He's going to throw a laser here, Mesa. So they called the timeout. Let's jump back to Annandale, who scored a touchdown. Now kicking the the kick, but they're only up
and
5.
with a sack on the Westfield quarterback. Minute 4 left.
They're only up 5 here. I don't know if I agree on the kick. 6-point lead. I mean, I guess you had to, though, in case they scored a touchdown. You had to.
No, I don't think that matters.
You don't agree with that?
Point, because 6 and 5 are the same thing.
No, how? If they score a touchdown, they win. If they score, we just talked about the high school.
Well, I guess if they miss the extra point, then yeah. I mean,
which we're watching right now. That happens a lot in important moments. So here we go. They're drawing something up now. Parker's drawing something up. 20 seconds to go. Now they know they got Janikowski, right? It's their kicker.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's part of the conversation there. Look, we got a great kicker. We just got to get, what? Where are they at now? Gee, that's such a long way to go. They're at the 22-yard line.
Although maybe you can be a little more aggressive, because even if you don't get it, you punt the ball, and the odds they're going to score within 10 seconds.
Well, punt the ball.
And no, what I'm saying is, like, I don't think there's much pressure on West Springfield as think there is, because it's a tie game, right?
Well,
they can't kick a field goal.
Here you go. Oh, wow. Wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
14 seconds to go. Do they run another play, or do they bring the kicker out now from there?
I think they probably run the play. I don't know how many timeouts they have left.
And if they do bring him out, he really is Janikowski.
Yeah.
Well, and meanwhile, we go over here, and they're about to score. Centerville's going to score. And touchdown. So we got a touchdown there. But we got 2 minutes to go here. And Falls Church is going to try and do something, try and tie it up. Do they got a couple yards here? Oh, they do.
Westfield Madison, game over.
That game ended.
Yeah, they're all yours now. You got all the games.
I mean, these are 3 amazing games here. So they're going to kick this, and then what? Then they get the ball to 20. Is that how they do it here?
No, the 10.
Is it the 10?
Yeah, high school's 10.
All right, so they made the extra point. So you and I were asking earlier who won this game. Do we think Centerville won this game?
Did Centerville go for 2 for the win?
They went for 1. If Chantilly's going to win this game, they're going for 2, which is going to make that game really fun to watch. And I really don't remember who won that game, so that's going to be really fun to watch. Meanwhile, Falls Church coming back over here. Little reverse. I like that. Uh-oh. Look at that. Someone said, hey, there's a Celebrity Deli sub in the end zone. Go get it. Oh. We missed the kick?
They missed the kick.
Can't miss the kick. Here we go. Here's the kick. Can't miss the kick. I'm going full size for the kick. Lefty, too, just like Janikowski.
Yeah.
Got it. Wow.
1 second left.
Unbelievable ending to that game. Unbelievable ending. That game is all she wrote. Let's head over to Chantilly. Second down. Back over here. Falls Church.
Not yet.
Oh, look at that. Look at that snap. Aaron snap. Oh, they just lost about 10 yards. Oh, my God. So, I mean, right now, they're getting ready to party in Annandale, right? They're getting ready to head over to – they're going to HJ Ribsters. They're going to Columbia Pike. They're excited.
A timeout in the field over there.
Chantilly.
Also timeout.
Also, first down, which means was there a penalty on the play? Because we just saw them run a play.
I don't know. I can't be first down.
It says that's a 1.
On the down marker?
No, they just They just changed it. They hadn't moved it yet. Now it's 2. So we got a lot of craziness happening right now. We got a timeout over there, so we'll stay with Chantilly Centerville. I'm rooting for a Chantilly score and then them going for 2.
I think that's what happens.
Is that really what happens? 3rd down, Mesa. 3rd down. It's funny because I don't remember the final score here. So watching that game right now, and we know it's gonna be an amazing ending over here.
Yeah.
Third down. Is Curry going to call timeout and talk things over? So the big fullbacks coming in. Let's see what we got.
Got that Falls Church and Dale. Are they out of the timeout?
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Got to be quick here. Got to be quick on the draw. And quarterback keeper. I like that quarterback. He can move a little bit. And they call the timeout.
Out.
Kind of want to see how they lined up a little bit. Curry calls a timeout. See what happens here. This is third. This is 3rd and long though, because they lost all those yards on that errant snap.
Yeah.
I mean, right about now, our guy William Thompson over at Celebrity Deli, he hears the noise, right? And he's about to turn the lights off. Oh, look at this guy run.
4th down.
So Celebrity Deli is saying, you know what, we're going to stay open just a few more minutes just in case something wild happens here. So he was going to pull the string, the old lights they used to have at the restaurant. He's going to pull the string in the front. He's not going to pull the string.
We out of the timeout and are getting lined up here.
This game's they're coming back from their timeout. We got this. This is all happening at one time, Mesa. This is crazy. All right, here we go. Spreading them out, but all game long when they spread them out, they've run the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, he's throwing it. Touchdown. And we got another timeout over here, looks like.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so here you are, Coach Mesa. Are you tying this game? I'm just saying we're going for the win, gentlemen.
I think at this point you got to go for the win. I think sprint right option. Sprint right option.
I love the fact that they threw it there because we said it there.
Oh no, they're kicking the PAT.
They are kicking it. Wow. I kind of wanted the 2.
Oh, timeout.
Ah, look at that.
Go back to Annandale Falls Church.
Yeah, we had a timeout there too, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
They're coming out though. Here we go.
Wow, here we go.
4th and 17.
4th and 17.
What they call it, the Battle of the Beltway?
Yeah, this is the Beltway Bowl.
The Beltway Bowl, that's it.
I mean, this really is. Winner is eating the dash and Dan. Double pastrami. Here we go. Oh!
The lateral.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Celebrity Deli stays open. Everyone goes after the game because that's where you go after you watch Falls Church win the Battle of the Beltway. Wow.
All right.
And then there was one.
PAT coming, though. PAT coming in that game.
And then there was one.
There's the tie game on the other one.
The last play of the game of the last game.
We did miss the game-winning PAT. It was 42-42 on the Falls Church Annandale.
Well, was it a trick play? Here it is. They're going for 2.
Ball game.
Wow. Centerville wins. And that's kind of the battle of Center Tilly, right? Because they're
Tilly. The battle of backyard barbecue.
Yes, it is the battle of backyard barbecue. And it looks like Centerville's going and getting delicious hamburgers and wings at Backyard Grill.
I don't know if I call that play.
Wow. Unbelievable.
3 yards to call play up the middle. I don't know if I call that play, but what do I know? I'm a terrible football coach, so what do I know?
Oh, buddy. Well, that was what a night of games that we kind of knew how they were going to end, but yet it kind of felt new all over again.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What did we end up with on the live stream?
564.
564. Okay. So, and in July, my friend.
Yeah.
In July. So, who knows? Who knows what's waiting for us come September, August, September, and beyond.
Yeah. Oh,
I got pretty smooth, all things considered. What do you think?
Yeah. I thought it wasn't bad.
Feedback.
Other than my loud chewing.
I love the loud chewing. It reminded me of a Pringles commercial or something, or a Doritos commercial.
Yeah.
But feedback, right? Feedback. Anyone still out there watching, send us feedback. Things that you like to see, things you don't want to see. Don't bring up the scoreboard and the 10-second clock, 10-second movement. We want that. Yeah. But anything we could do to enhance it, we're open to hearing it, right? And don't forget to subscribe. Yeah. YouTube, right? All that stuff. Well, I think that's all she wrote, buddy.
That is it. Ooh, that was long.
That was a marathon. Get ready, buddy. Get ready. I think we're going to need celebrity deli sandwiches and celebrity deli coffee.
Yeah, we're going to need.
But you didn't miss any action. It was 3 hours of action.
It was 3 hours of action.
Wow. Ooh. All right. Well, from Mason Dash, we will see you guys next time on All Hitches.
See ya.